Guerrilla Cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla Cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla Take guard, man the barricades, patrol the cover boundary. At last the time is come, this is a cricketing emergency. Hear this call to arms for every cricket revolutionary. Take up your bats and stumps for the test match insurgency. At first they tried to silence us, but we would not be silenced. They threatened us with lies, so we threatened them with violence. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, Guerrilla Cricket. It's not about the winning, it's about how many rules you break. Even in cricket commentary, this is the best advice to take. Pick Guerrilla Cricket, it's the finest choice you'll ever make. There's so much more to cricket than red counters and a slice of cake. At first they tried to sanitize us and clean up our act, but people like it filthy, and we know that for a fact. Fidel Castro, Lenny Pascoe, Carlos the Jackal, Umar Akmal, Mahatma Gandhi, Grant and Andy, Brendan Behan, Austin Ian, Guerrilla Cricket. Stick with us, cause you know we're not the kind of thing that you see on the TV and the radio. So vive la revolution. First they tried to buy us, but we would not be bought. Okay, we were, but then we ran away, and we will not be caught. Would not give up the ghost when they left us all for dead. They decapitated us, but we just grew another head. Chairman Mao, Jamie Howe, Ho Chi Minh, Asif Din, Václav Havel, Graham Saville, No Surrender, Percy Fender, Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, Guerrilla Cricket.
Good morning, good evening, good dawn, good dusk, wherever you are in the world. It's Guerrilla Cricket, yay! And it's the third T20 between England and India. Today is a very hot day at Trent Bridge. It looks gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It's fucking hot in here. Yeah. We got a very limited crew tonight as well. We're joined by Will from Bath. How you doing, mate?
I'm alright. Bloody boiling.
Yeah, it is boiling. Need to get some aircon in here. All we got is a couple of fans blowing hot air around. Jason to my left, who's scooted in with about 5 minutes to spare. And all is well with the world. I should give you the teams and changes. I've just got to find them because I'm very unprepared, as you would expect me to be.
Well, you've got your priorities right. You've made sure in the last 20 seconds you did get a beer in your hand.
I made sure I got a beer in my hand, and I've got Egypt and Argentina on a screen to my left. And Egypt are 1-0 up. Yes! Messi missed a penalty, which is just as important as what's going on at Trent Bridge, I have to say.
More important, I'd say.
Well, yeah.
There you go, there's the team.
Oh, there we go. Phil Salt, Josh Butler, Jacob Bethel, Tom Banton, Sam Cowan, Will Jack Lind, went unchanged England. And all I know is that Prince Yadav is in for Ravi Bishnoi for India. Other than that, they're the same. Abhishek Sharma, Vaibhav Suryavanshi, Ishan Kishan Shreyas, Tilak Varma, Harshit Rana, Shivam Dubey, Axel Patel, Prince Yadav, Arshdeep Singh, Arshdeep
and Chakravarti.
And Chakravarti, indeed. So I don't need to find that now. That's quite handy. And oh yes, I should tell you that India won the toss and they decided to field. So England will
Which is
batting. It's not. I don't mind that.
It's not much of a surprise, that really. I think they would much prefer to chase
But they decided
on this wicket. In
yeah,
particular.
particular. It's very short one side of the ground.
It's very strange. It's got cut off half.
Yeah,
A little corner gets cut off.
When they developed the new stand.
Yeah.
So Phil Salt and Joss Butler will open. Neither of them got a run the other day. In fact, Phil Salt was out for the first ball of the game, which I've seen him do quite a lot.
Terrible, Phil Salt. Fuck off! Get out of my fucking England side! Twat! Can't field now. Jesus Christ!
Is he the new Shane Watson for you?
Yeah. Well, no, but
with that jingle.
The thing about Phil Salt is he goes through patches where he's fucking brilliant and scores, a couple of hundreds and shit. But in between, he really is gives his
You
wicket
get a feeling
away.
he's a slogger with a good eye that occasionally comes good.
The thing is, he doesn't come good in tournaments. He comes good in between.
He's the white ball Crawley.
Well, to a degree, he is. I think he's slightly better than Crawley as white ball as it goes. Because when he is good, he is good. I won't deny that. He defends the first ball from the bowler, who is.
And then this guy called Arshdeep Singh. The obvious jokes will be entertained here.
Just a little bit of shape on that very first ball into the to Salt. Hopefully they will knock the cover off it, so it won't swing very much for quite quickly.
Well, how long do we give Phil Salt? If he lasts an over, he's got a good chance of getting 50. That one's worked into the leg side and out to mid wicket, and there is no run.
This sounds like
God,
a
it's
dubious
depressing,
stats made
that's
with
very-
hyperbolic conviction to me.
Pretty much.
You haven't got Tony's notes, so he's done all the hard work for the game he's not playing. He's not
Yes, I
commentating.
noticed that in the email. Idiot. And Endo pulled out as well. So it was just us three and Ajit today for the whole game.
Hooray!
Yeah, right. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, as long as the machines stay cool, I mean, the rest.
Well, when it's getting into evenings, hopefully they should be okay. That one is played up to mid-off, and there is no run. So Salt has decided not to throw it away today. He hasn't had a ball to swing at mind outside his off stump. I'd be tempted to try that one.
Yeah, give him the carrot, see what happens.
Put it wide enough that he doesn't move his feet and swings his bat.
Caught at point. Or deep point, most likely.
Or sneak through to the keeper, one or the other.
Yeah. It's coming.
Yeah, it is. We
I can't remember the last time. I can't remember the last time he saw out the power play.
West Indies tour last year.
Well, he got about 300s
Yeah.
there, didn't he? Arshdeep. That's full. That's in. That's pads.
out.
That could be LBW. It's not given.
I'd be tempted.
Oh, I'd
if that's-
go up for that.
I would be tempted to
I
review
think
that.
he's either hit that, in which case, or that's
Well, I don't
plumb.
think they think he's hit it. It might have been.
might slide down.
Might slide down. Well, that's what they think. Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah, well.
There's the DRS timer. I've decided not to.
He's going to wait until the last second and do it Cody style.
Nah.
He has.
Oh, has he?
He has
Oh,
reviewed.
yeah, okay. I would review it. It's worth a review.
It's a very little quiet review just down here by his side,
Oh, right. Okay.
with about 1 second to go. Because he's just turned around and watched the counter count down to 1 second. And said, oh, let's have some drama. I'll review it.
Yeah. Well, let's have a look. It might start too straight and be going just down.
He needs to be hitting. Umpire's call is not going to be good enough.
You know what? That's not out. That's going down, mate.
That
By
is.
quite a long way. That's hit him outside leg stump. I don't think there'll be any ultra-edge on it. No, he hasn't hit it. But you can see his middle stump, and you can see
Where his
the
leg
off
stump would be, and
Yeah.
that's probably going to miss with the trajectory
Well,
it's swinging.
I think it's swung already, and it's outside his leg stump, and it's hit him. That'd be my bet. Meanwhile, for you football heads, Egypt are still ahead, 1-0. I don't know who scored. Was it Mo? Have you been watching? Did you watch it?
I watched the first 5 minutes, but I missed the goal because I was setting up.
Pitched
Didn't matter,
outside
pitched
leg.
outside.
Got nothing going for it whatsoever. Pitched outside leg, hitting outside leg, going further down leg. They've lost a review.
That's a speculative one that's cost them quite heavily, because now they've got one review for the rest of the game.
Indeed. Again, he's appealing again for exactly the same thing and exactly the same ball, mate. It's hitting outside leg stump. You're going to review that one too. Then you can use both your power play. Then both, well, that's what I was thinking. He's laughing. Like, nah. He's asking. You can't review that, mate. It's no. Oh right, I thought he was putting his hands together.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Kishan is the one that should know about this.
Yeah.
Well, he's not moved very much behind the stumps. But
no, he hasn't. He's not moved much to go down leg side. If that had gone past the pad, I have a feeling he'd have missed that by a long way. And again,
it
was almost identical.
Well, sooner or later he's going to get one on target, and then Salt is done for.
Well,
at this rate.
Is he going to ask? This is one ball. This is the first over. Am I going to be right or am I wrong? Oh, look, there's a big Eden swinger. I think he might have got an outside edge or something. That swung a lot. And Phil Salt really had no clue. Swished at it is probably the best you can say for him. It went through to the keeper and there's no run. I guess we should say hello. Is anyone with us or are they all watching football? I think they're all watching football, aren't
I think
Leia is with us. She says, hello all, be honest, when was the last time you saw a rev counter? Well, since they don't bowl spinners in the UK, you don't get to see a rev counter.
Well, yeah. They trialled it for a bit, didn't they? Probably about, 7, 8, 9 years ago?
It was on tour in Pakistan, wasn't it? I think.
No, I remember seeing it in England for a summer as well. It was around the time when Graham Swan was in
we
the
also
side.
have Prince Maheshwari joining us, and J. Mike says, some of us are watching you. So if you are, hello.
Hello. Well, yeah, we're glad you're here. Harshit Marana is going to bowl. It's just, but look, I love all sport and cricket is my favourite sport. But if you said to me, World Cup,
this weekend,
random T20 against India in England, okay, it's an international. World Cup.
This weekend just gone
time
was ridiculous in terms of the amount of sport and the variation.
I know. It's
football,
great.
cricket, tennis, rugby, Formula One. Everything was happening. Tour de France.
Pretty much 48 hours.
Yeah, so my wife was very angry with me this weekend, obviously, because I didn't really want to do anything except for watch sport, which is not what she wants to do. Right, first ball of the next over is driven hard by this man.
Prior ain't no logs, 'cause we found someone subtler. Okay, he can't spell Joss, but he also can't spell Butler. Joss Butler. Just because he is Joss Butler. 1 S and 2 T's, Joss Butler.
Shame, really, isn't it, Will, that he actually managed to pick the guy out of extra cover, because that was a nice shot.
I mean, the shot he got out to on Saturday, he pinged it at mid-wicket. He just hit it straight at mid-wicket. It came right out the middle of the bat. It was a lovely shot. Straight to the man, though. And the bowler is...
Yeah, his name is Harshit. Go on, be clever. Like all your fucking primary school level jokes. Ha 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 ha, well done.
Indeed. Well, he's... Ooh, did he run for that? He's hit it straight to the man at mid-wicket again. He looked like he was running, but that would be a bit foolish, I would think.
The old involuntary 2-3 steps down the wicket, having played a good shot.
So these two have decided they're not throwing away their wicket today.
I mean, that's rare.
It is.
Well,
but they haven't scored a run in 8 balls in a T20.
Clearly the monkey is back in the box for Phil Salt then.
Yeah.
He's not allowing his monkey brain to get the better of him.
You've got to try and score something. They're going to get off the mark. They are going to get off the mark, just. As Butler plays that up to mid-on. Can't really let 9 balls go with 1 run in a T20. Well, you have seen it in T20.
You can if you can catch up in the second half, as long as you've got an eye in and it's friendly bowling.
But you need to score 40 or 50 in a power play, even if you're going to speed up. I mean, looking at this ground and how both sides have played, and 190 was chaseable with when we lost 2 wickets in the first over. We chased down 190 in 19 overs.
Yeah, but that was the Bethel special, I think.
Yeah, well, it was, but
I haven't seen any of it, to be fair. I was commenting on it, but from what I've heard, we were.
Oh, didn't you see it?
We were struggling, and then Bethel smacked 29 off one of the.
Yeah, he did smash 29. Bishnoi bowled 2 no balls, back foot no balls in an over, and he got 29 off an over, which is you've got to be smart in a T20, haven't you? That's the way it goes. Looks like we're going to get the first boundary though. That's quite a long one. That particular boundary is clipped by Salt. Gets himself the first runs of the series with a 4 down to wide long on.
4 on the floor, and 1 more 4 than the 4 before. That's what 4s are for, to get funky on the dance floor.
Craig Jacobs was with us from Melbourne. He says, hello, thanks for the calling out. Welcome.
Our pleasure.
Freaking Awesome says, India should have batted first, as chasing a big total is not easy at Nottingham. 232 is the highest recorded total. 179 is the highest chase. 201 is the highest second innings total.
Okay. Well, that one is played up to mid-on. I'll get a single.
Camilo Kocher points out, a maiden over in the T20! Exclamation mark.
Yeah, first over of the day. Sometimes it can be. It's swinging quite a lot. So, yeah. Harshit does that. I've seen him do it in the IPL. He's new ball swings. So the conditions are right, it will swing. And if it's swinging a lot, it's not the easiest to hit. Rana in. Butler plays that up to mid-off. He's right on the edge of the 30-yard circle. They get a single, 7 off the second over. So they finally got themselves going. Any more out there?
Yeah, freaking Awesome. I think he's got his roles reversed here a little bit. He says, if India will not restrict England to around 180, 190, it'll be a tough chase for India. Well, India are.
Yeah, well, might be.
I don't know.
Fidelma Carroll gives us a production note. Says, hello, the screen might need an adjustment. What
screen?
I don't know.
Which
Right,
screen?
yes.
Oh, we've got 3 people on it. Yeah. Anyway, Archdeep is going to continue whilst the bear goes and does some techie stuff. After his good first over, yet to concede a run. Runs in, left arm over. That ball does not swing, but Butler does have a flash outside off stump as the ball is angled across him to the keeper, and there is no run.
Without any foot movement whatsoever, as would be expected.
Well, he shuffled a little bit across, but not anywhere near to the width of the ball.
He's just flashed it at the ball wide of his stumps.
That didn't miss by much, that off stump.
Came in quite a long way as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Archdeep over the wicket. Has that gone far enough? Yeah, it just has. Butler's driven. Oh, in fact, he's got 4. Shit, that boundary must be short. Because he completely mishit that. Thought he was going to get caught. Then it propped over the man at mid-off and rolled about 10 yards, and it was at the boundary. So
it's a wedge,
4 more
basically,
runs.
wasn't it?
It was.
It's me, says she.
With a good bit of backspin.
It's me, says she.
I mean, it was there to hit on the line. And noticeably, Archdeep is not getting any swing in this over so far.
It's weird, isn't it? You can get so much swing in 1 over and just basically 1 over in between has basically killed the spin, killed any. Why is that with a white ball? It's so shit. You really need to come up with a better ball. That one's wide. Thrown out too wide by Archdeep this time. So 2 balls bowled in this over, and we're up to 5, 12. Now.
I think he's trying for the magic ball and it's not swinging anymore.
It looks that way, doesn't it?
Or is he just trying to angle it across as a plan?
Usually you get at least 3 or 4 over the swing, don't you, with a white ball? Maybe it's just the conditions, the heat. I do like Trent Bridge. One of my favourite grounds when I was doing the World Cup.
I've not been there for a long time.
That one again is wide, and Butler probably could have got wide, but he threw his bat at it. He got an under edge, thought he was going to run away for a 4, but actually there's a third man who's reasonably fine. It'll only be a single.
think it's my second favourite test ground in the UK.
Not seen a test there. I went there a few times to do the World Cup in 2019, and the thing I liked about it is, I was obviously.
Well,
in the
you're
media,
right in the city.
Well, I was in the media centre. Yeah, I like the position of it in the city, but also the way the pavilion's like 5 stories, and you could just walk out the side at the top. And it was a really sunny day when one of the games we played. You could just walk out and sit at the back, right at the top. And it's just a really nice place to sit and watch cricket. That's driven out to mid-off. They'll scoot through for a single. Wasn't fielded cleanly by Shreyas Iyer,
Who berates himself for it.
Yeah.
Because I think there was half a chance there.
If we'd have picked that up cleanly, I think there would have been a good chance. A direct hit might have got themselves a wicket. But no. England's openers have decided to play themselves in today. 14 for none after 2.4 overs. Harsh it in. Short pulled cleanly. That's a lovely shot from Butler. Short, not enough pace, didn't get up high enough, and he was quickly onto that and battered it out to mid-wicket boundary.
4 F-O-R.
I mean, Will, he's seen that so early, he's not even gone onto the back foot, he's just stood in his crease and
He's just
front foot pulled it over.
That's the thing. He's sort of. I know he's not been in the best of form sort of lately, but I mean, when you can do that, it doesn't really matter, does it?
No, I guess everyone declines, don't they, Will? That's the problem.
Yeah.
That one is guided behind square on the offside. I'll get through for a single, and that over has gone for 12. That's not bad. 19 for none after 3 overs.
Yep. Right, where
I think
are we?
the decline's more obvious with white ball players.
Yeah, I guess so, because they get out and they just don't score the runs, do they? I mean, it happened very much. Owen Morgan on his last year, he should have been not playing really after he won the 2019 World Cup.
Yep. Jamil Durrani is with us. Hello. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Freaking Awesome says India have only scored 200 plus once in England in T20s so far.
Wow.
In Bristol in 2018. Well, I can understand why Bristol might be a case because it's very short straight. It's quite wide square, but not as wide as Cardiff, which is ridiculous square. But it is quite short straight.
Now, in that same World Cup, I went to Bristol 3 times, I think, and didn't see a single ball bowled. We have spin. In the 4th over is going to be bowled by Aksar Patel, who sounds like... He bowls a flat, filthy delivery.
Good job he's a tall guy.
Yeah.
Because that one skidded on over the top of off stump.
Indeed. But the second ball has been picked up and deposited over his head. God, that boundary's in a fucking long way. Straight, isn't it? I mean, that's ridiculous boundaries. That's the first of these of the day. First of all was just flat filth that he went back to. This one he gave a little bit of air and a little bit too long, and Butler was just yeehaw.
Thank you very much.
I'm not at all surprised you didn't see a single ball bowled at Bristol. It likes to rain round here.
It was madness. It was like literally every time we went there it was pissing down. There was that weird spot in the middle of that 2019 World Cup where it rained for about 8 days solid. Hardly a ball was bowled anywhere. That one's played out to cover by Butler, and we happen to have our patch of games in that. That one's gone over the top of extra cover. Is it not going to make it to the boundary though? I think it's is that the kid? I think it is the kid.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Down at wide long off. No, it's not the kid.
It's Tilak.
Could be someone with very luscious hair, looking quite cool with his sunnies on.
Yeah, Tilak has quite a good set of hair on him. Bastard.
Yeah, well, that one's short and heaved into the leg side. There is no one at square leg, so that's going to be 4 more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, looks like the Argentinians have decided to get dirty.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's
It's
going on?
Uruguay style.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, not to disparage South American sides, all right, but they do like it a bit filthy. That one's played down to wide, long on by Butler, will get himself a single to end the over. 32 for none after 4, so we've recovered. Over to you, Jace.
Yep, Lockie 6 says, good evening, good morning, peasants. And Will, thank you very much. Will escapes the
peasantry.
opprobrium.
Yeah, well, Lucky
And-
knows.
Jamil Durrani says, England have the home ground.
Advantage?
Yes, well, he said adventure, but I think he means advantage. And there tells us something we already know, that apparently Egypt is leading against Argentina.
Sorry?
Leah says, apparently Egypt is leading against Argentina, which we
Indeed.
already knew.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, there was that. Someone put the WhatsApp on our up, didn't they? Harsha Bogle going, what's the IPL for? Did anyone see that video on the WhatsApp
I
group?
didn't know.
Harsha is in, and Butler has opened his shoulders and smashed it out over wide, long on. That's 6. Butler 31 off 16. This is more like it.
Yeah.
This is good. This is what we want.
Yeah, that's a slow ball, I think.
I'll just
It's a bit
remind
of an
you that
off-cutter.
you guys said it when the commentator's curse inevitably happened.
Well, yeah. Well, 31 off 16 is a good start. I mean, there was a period when they measured scores in in T20s by 30s, didn't they, instead of 50s? The things that T20 is guilty of. Oh, he has another go at that one. Flat-footed swish, misses it. through the
Good
keeper.
slow ball. He was through that before the ball.
No, it wasn't
bounced.
that slow. 85.
Where he's just seeing it so early, he tried to hit it before it was actually there.
Lovely evening in Nottingham.
It's a lovely evening everywhere.
It's
I was
lovely,
very
yeah.
slightly loath to leave my air-conditioned office to come
I
here.
know.
Yeah.
It's all right cycling in this actually, because you're cycling through the air, so
yeah.
you kind of get a breeze. But then when you stop, it's just sweaty, which is a bit irritating, obviously. Harshit Rana in, third ball of the over this time. Butler plays it out to the covers. They're well guarded, and they won't get a single.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do feel for people who come from very hot continents.
Well, I guess you get used to it. I mean, the thing is, if it's like this,
Yeah.
Because it was over the weekend, it was definitely a 3-shower day.
No, when I'm at home now, I've decided I'm going to act like I'm on holiday, and so therefore I basically just wear shorts, no t-shirt, no shoe socks, whatever. So I just wander around basically virtually naked,
Glowing. Yeah.
and I have the fan on. That one is telegraphed that he was going to bowl a slightly slower ball, I think, and Butler went outside his leg stump. He followed him, but it hit straight back over Harshit's head and down to the long off boundary for 4 more. What are we going to have this one?
Well, it's a 4 for a boundary where there's a rope. The bowler won't like it, but it has to go.
Butler's hardly faced the ball in the last 2 overs, is it?
Salt, you mean?
Salt, yeah. Sorry, Butler's 35 off 19.
Yeah, he faced the first 6 and then not a lot since, because I think he's 6 off 9. Butler's doing very Butler things and hogging the strike.
Yeah, 35 of 19, that's fine. And that one he gets a hockey shot, really. Slices it out again. Can't get it through the covers.
I think that is
Surivanshi,
yeah.
That's Surivanshi, yeah. What's he going to do today? Yeah, Harsh Bogle's thing was, what is the IPL for? And he was saying, at the end of the day, look, India have come over to England and Ireland so far, and they've lost, 2 T20s to Ireland?
Yeah.
One rained off and one lost in England.
One rained off and one lost in England. And yet they're world champions, and they think they're so damn good at T20. And
they're not the same grounds and pitches.
Well, that was his argument. His argument was, if we just made is the IPL just for entertainment, or is it about making cricketers better? Because if it's just about entertainment, all well and good. Well, Salt does have strike, and he could have got himself out, but he didn't. He had a big swish at a full one, misses it, and he goes.
I mean, it definitely doesn't make them better at all.
Just makes
So
it
it has to. It's
better
money, isn't
sloggers
it?
on
It's
small pitches.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, you know.
And it gives them a leg up in bowling good spinners because they have a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it makes bowlers sort of better at taking a load of tap and not just giving up.
Yeah. Throwing their arms up in the air and go, I don't know what I can do. Yeah, and his point was they should make the IPL more competitive, have different pitches, some that turn, some that do stuff for the fast bowlers, so you're not always having, you know, scores of 230, 240. Because it just teaches the batsmen to be reckless and the bowlers don't have a hope.
This is
Yes.
debut book time.
We have this man.
Prince, huh? Your name is the wind. Your parents
Prince Yadav is in. First ball hits Butler on the toes. Did he bowl it?
I think he must have done. Otherwise, I can't. That was missing leg stump.
That was missing leg stump. Oh my! It must have gone back into his stumps.
Yeah, it must have done.
Sort of big in swing there for him.
I didn't see what happened there. I thought it just hit his. It must have come off his. So it's come.
Yeah, it's hit the toe and just flicked up back towards the leg stump and just clipped it.
Oh yeah, it's just clipped the pale. When he gets his debut, it's very good. His first ball, he gets a wicket that none of us saw, and England lose their first.
the crowd says you're out.
Butler will be upset with that, but he got 36 off 21 deliveries. That's a pretty good strike rate.
And that was a pretty good ball, to be fair.
It was a pretty good ball. It was angling.
Yeah.
No,
toes.
that's the old Thompson Sandshoe crusher.
Well,
He managed to not get his foot out of the way of, and therefore it cannoned back onto the stumps.
next man in.
Oh, the ball, he tries to slug it, but gets out like a flog. Oh, if Harry only had a brain. And when he gets out to the middle, all their plans turn into piddle. If only Harry Brook had a brain.
That's new and I like it.
That's brilliant.
I should do some messages whilst there. Butler's had a terrible T20 World Cup record. Otherwise, he's broken the record of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Do you think he'll play the 2028 World Cup?
Who?
Butler, probably. He might just last long enough for that.
I reckon.
Bob says, Invisible Bob says, last time I saw Rev Counter was the bloke taking tickets at the ecumenical conference. Very good. Ba-boom.
Ba-boom. I've got time to let Adjit in. I'll do it after this ball.
Yeah.
Right. When are we having a change? It's 7, isn't it?
7, yeah.
7, yeah. But I think, aren't we all... I don't know.
I think I'm off and Adjit's on, and that's about it. And
Okay.
Because me and Jason are switching ball by ball as we go. That one is, I think, off the knee, because he looks in a little bit of pain, Harry Brook.
Yeah, Prince is a lot quicker than
He
you think.
looks, isn't it? That's 87 miles an hour, yeah.
I thought the first ball was quite sharp, and this one is 87.
Leg by out, square on the leg side. Yeah, it's hit him on the knee. Painful.
Right on the bottom bit underneath it.
Right on the knee. Yeah, on the knee cap, but on the pad. But you still do feel it at that pace, don't you? Right. Salt, who's got 6 off 10, is facing up to Prince Yadav. And again, it's angling at the pads, and he plays it out to backwards square leg deep. I think about 2, but it's not there. Well, they've recovered from none after the first over to 45 for 1 in 5.3 overs. It's not the end of the world. They would get to 50, I suppose. Only 1 wicket down this time. We were 3 down, I think, in the power play against them on Saturday.
Yeah. There's 3 more balls in the power play, though. There's plenty of time for 3 more wickets.
Well,
Especially with Brook on strike.
Oh, Brooke was amazing on Saturday. I mean, he blasted like 31 off about 9 balls and then got out. It was fucking mad. Clipped it square. As Brooke gets himself another single.
I'd like to see the real Harry Brooke for a change instead of the cameo merchant.
Well, it's T20. Cameos are cameos, aren't they? It depends how big the cameo is. I mean, 30 off 10 balls or, you know, whatever is fairly decent, is useful in a T20.
Yeah, but I mean,
it all depends if you get out of power play. I mean, this is it. I mean, this is how India have changed things, is the way that people approach the power play. But again, it kind of depends on the wickets, I guess. Oh, no, didn't manage to get through the offside.
Stop.
Very good stop by Axar Patel, who's a very good fielder.
He's got a large wingspan as well.
Yeah. It was cut by Salt, where he went back and sort of forced it through the offside, but Axar Patel was out to stick out a hand. I thought it finally got through, but it hadn't.
Oh, the spin saved him.
Yeah, came back to him, didn't it? One more ball.
You can run off and get
Ajit in.
He's just like throwing the ball from one hand to another. He's a compulsive ball thrower. Prince Yadav.
There is a gap in the middle of the covers this time for Harry Brooke. But that short pull didn't really get hold of it. It was racing across the old squares. They should get back for 2 this time. They do.
Yeah, picked the right fielder. He picked Arshdeep.
And that is the end of the power play. England get 49 for 1. Brooke is on 3 off 3, and Salt is 6 off 9 or 9 off 8. I can't remember. Anyway, over to you, James.
Yep, just Dara Zizi saying hello to us all.
Hey, Dara.
So, yeah, 49, just over 8. So, no, you would hope they'd be up to 190 odd after 20.
Yeah.
But that would certainly be in keeping with the Trent Bridge ground. But as some people have said, it's not that easy to score because maybe the ball just gets a bit dead because it's quite abrasive.
Yeah. They're having drinks now. They can't be having drinks already, can they?
What, a rehydration break?
Rehydration break, yeah.
You sound like you need a snooze there.
I had a snooze this afternoon. Yesterday I had to go and meet the people delivering my kitchen down in Herne Bay after, and of course the football was delayed by an hour, so it didn't start at 2, so I didn't go to bed till 4:45. Got up at 9:30, went down to Herne Bay, cut my palm of my hand open moving a fucking oven.
Oh dear.
That's
my
filthy
word.
delivery. Shivam Dubé is into the attack, and he starts off with a nasty wide.
I think that's almost worth the filth jingle.
It is worth a filth jingle. I don't even know where that is anymore.
Isn't it in play? Selected in play?
It should be. That's a good point. There it is.
Mate, you're bowling filth, mate, disgusting. Filth, mate, you're bowling filth.
Second ball is pummeled that to long on. Well, not great timing. By Phil Salt, who'll get himself a single. I should give him a jingle for the bowler. It is.
You're a shilling Dubé, treat the bowlers roughly. He's got the skills you need and he's quite buff, really. He's hitting sixes, not making duck eggs. So take this guy on if you feel like getting clubbed.
Wonder if that gets us doing. I guess I'll find that out tomorrow. I had the unenviable pleasure of trying to get Tony to work out how to load a jingle from the email on Sunday. He didn't sound very happy about having to do it.
He was not happy. It was very funny.
It was very funny.
Was it almost a 4-inch screen moment?
Well, I can't control this computer because I only got 3 on what's the name? TeamViewer. That one's played up to mid-on. There's no run on those 3 of the important ones to get on air. So this one isn't on it. And it's a really simple process, you know. You downloaded a jingle from an email, it goes into the downloads folder, and then it basically takes you through the steps as long as you pick the right link. But as for normal tone, going, I can't do it, you know.
Just think it's Tony and not Hendo.
I even managed to teach Hendo without him losing his shit the other week, actually. That one is cut by Harry Brook over the top of Gully, down to third man, to be a single.
It was deliberately played up and over, directly over Gully.
To London. I need to move to London so that there's someone else in the studio that knows how to do it.
Yeah, I mean, what amazed me about those two, I mean, Hendo's been doing it since he has been as long as me.
Yeah.
And he's never really picked it up. At times he did, but he forgets. And Tony, exactly the same. Tony's worse than Hendo because he just goes, it's not working, it's not happening. And Max really confused him, even though, you know, technically they work exactly the same, really. Bottom edge, great shot. Perfect shot for a T20. Bottom edge, past the keeper, down to the boundary. No one there. That will be 4.
There's not one boy for me. I must have 2 or 3. I need 4.
That's pretty weird.
I think he says, at last, I've got a boundary.
Smiles. At least he's got a sense of humour.
Weird, because Max are actually, well, they're cosmetically, basically, you know, it's a cosmetic difference, and they're really the same.
You know, exactly. It's like, I'll say this before I go off here, that one is driven out to covers and there's no run. It's like when I go to him on it's on another tab. He's like, what do you mean by another tab? It's like, well, you got tabs on fucking PCs, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
what's the fucking difference? Because it's on a Mac.
That looked like a no ball to me, the front foot of Dubé. I'll wait to see. Very, very close to the front line. Overstepping. They're not going to give it, I don't think.
I don't think they are.
No.
Last ball of my spell. I didn't realise Al's on the list, actually. That one's through to the keeper and there is no run. So I haven't got whatever the latest thing is because we're due a change now. I'm going to go and let Al in.
Yep.
Jace, you're doing ball by ball.
I am, yep. So I will move over to there. But before I do that, I'm just going to say, Brian in Brisbane, yes, that was a combined bear and wheel wicket, just as Jason predicted. Does easy at Herne Bay in Kent? Yes, it is. Who shouts, who needs a hydration break? Well, everybody in this weather.
Yeah.
Dorothy says, it's good to see you, Will, just as you are. Don't hit the pitch, it's a no ball, says Who's. And I shall move over to the other seat to continue. Welcome, Ajit.
Hello, good evening all, or good day wherever you are. So, I mean, England seem to have made a good start. In the meantime, I think I'm a new bowler whose first ball has been bunted down the ground to long on for a single. Long off. My excuses.
It's the new bowler. He's a very tricksy sort of Anil Kumble style leg spinner. It is this man as he comes in for his next ball. That ball is on the pads and worked to mid-wicket. They scamper through for a very well taken 2. Here's the bowler.
Varun Chakravarti, 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 Varun Chakravarti.
It's a bit repetitive with the reverb in there. Anyway, Chakravarti's in again. Pretty much the same ball, but hit this time directly to the man at mid-wicket. And is a single.
The other thing, I think India seem to be learning a lesson. They gave Shivam Dubé an over earlier in the innings, in case one of their spinners has a bad day, right? And you don't have to introduce him in the death.
Yeah. Next ball to Salt. This is very much the same line and length. Every ball from Chakravarti, sort of angling into leg stump, and that's one. Worked down to long on for a single. I don't know about you, Ajit, but I think people have worked out a little bit about Chakravarti now. He's not quite.
I think so.
Not quite such a threat that he was 18 months, 2 years ago,
Definitely.
when he was new on the scene and taking fifers for fun. That's down the leg side. Is that going to be fine leg? No, that's a good piece of fielding. He's managed to stop that, but they still managed to get through for 2. That's really good running by Brooke and Salt.
They've been very good today between the wickets, England, so far.
And
they have converted ones into twos by putting a lot of pressure. That was a filthy ball down the leg. He was lucky he didn't get paddled or hit even finer. And good effort from, is that Shivam Dubey?
I think, yes, I think it is.
Yeah.
It's a big man to be getting down that far.
He did well. And he got a hand to it, so it didn't go for 4.
Chakravarti. That's on off. That's a better line. It's still worked down the pitch by Brooke to Aksar at long on. That completes the 8th over.
Reasonable start.
67 for 1. Will.
Right. Camilo Correa says, aren't horrific wide balls no balls, or is it only when it's off the pitch?
It has to be pitching outside the cut area.
I think
then it's considered a no ball.
And then Hoof says moonballs are the worst. Yeah, they are. Done right, they're quite fun. But
so annoying when you're a batsman because you think, I'm going to smash it, I'm going to smash it, I'm going to smash it. Oh, it's in my block hole, I can't smash it.
Yep.
That's a good ball otherwise. Just that...
Anyway, Prince Yadav is going to continue off his impressive first over, getting rid of a well-set Butler with his first ball. He's going to come stimming in now. That ball is short, and Brooke just takes it on the back foot and plays it up and over extra cover for 1 bounce inside the rope. Fantastic shot off the back foot.
I think
he had all the time in the world for that, didn't he?
Exactly. That was not the best ball. Considering you have mid-off up in the circle, I think that was a slower ball gone all wrong. It pitched halfway down the pitch and just sat up.
If you can bowl 87, I wouldn't be bowling with the slow balls. And Brooke has hit that high in the air. There's people all around it, and that's been taken by the mid-wicket on the boundary, who is, I think, Tilak.
Ishan Kishan or Tilak, one of those two. Is a lefty with long hair.
And Brooke has another cameo of 16 and has to go.
It's Abhishek Sharma. My apologies.
Yeah. So, I have this one for you.
You silly little boy, what on earth were you playing at? Oh.
Better ball by Prince. It was a straighter and tucked him up a little bit for...
oh dear. He tried to drop it as well, but he clung on. He clung on to the bounce as he was dropping, sitting into his couch.
Yeah. Harry Brooke isn't that lucky. And
oh dear. He almost gave Brooke a hug. Goodbye, Prince Yadav. He collided into him without
going to throw a punch to the air. Almost hit you. Brooke.
Also not a good idea.
With the left cross.
Correct. Now, but outside of the jokes, you can see that, well, at least there is some uncomfortable bounce in this wicket. That's what cost Brooke that additional jump off the wicket. He didn't expect it. That's why he sort of ended up skying it rather than hitting it through the line.
Yeah, I agree. And no, you've got to hope that the pitch is going to even itself up as the ball gets softer, and it will be quite so less jumpy. Anyway, we have the saviour of the second T20.
Of course, the winner, I say.
Bat now. It is the left-handed blonde bombshell himself. This man, where are we with?
Jacob Beatles, born in Barbados, now he plays for the English team. They say that he is an all-rounder, but that remains to be seen.
As Prince comes in now, he's going to bowl round the wicket to Bethel. And angles in the ball. It's clipped off his pads very neatly by Bethel to get off the mark. Straight to Square leg.
Playing through off or playing through leg, right? One thing that's very obvious about this lad, he's so organized at the crease. Never looks hurried. Always high elbow.
It was what I really noticed about it the first time we saw him play was he looked very compact, didn't play shots outside of his comfort zone until he was well in, and very organised, as you say. And had a great temperament for Test cricket because he got roughed up in that first series with Will O'Rourke. That ball is tailing in almost a Yorker length to Salt, who digs it out and chips it to extra cover, and there is no run.
He's off the pace here, you can see it. This one would have gone through the boundary, beating mid-off and extra cover. Just not his day yet. Salt. I mean, that was I won't call it a half volley, but he usually eats these for breakfast and lunch, this guy. This sort of bowling. Just that he couldn't time it and he just patted it to mid-off. That's not him at all. And you see a mid-off, that's like a red rag at him, I think. And India are also making the most of this. The run rate is not really uncomfortable, but England won't mind this either. 72 in the 9th over.
Salt ready now after a little wait for someone. That was another slower ball by Yadav, and he pulls that round, fetches it from outside off stump to mid wicket on the boundary. It's a good shot, but it's only worth a single.
The slower ball, we're getting to see the one that cost extra bounce. We're getting to see them back to back. But also the second one was a full paced ball, so it was 85 miles per hour. There's a big difference compared to the first one, which was about 66. And hence the difference in, the difference in jump off the pitch, Brook couldn't adjust. And he skied the second one.
Bethel waiting for Yadav, ran a wicket. Short ball, and
oh dear.
He swings inside that, lets it go past his shoulder, and that's going to be a wide.
Wide.
I mean, intention looks okay, but I think ill-directed. But Will, I have a question for you. Is that a desktop fan in front of you? Or is that a mic?
Mic.
Okay, the snowball, I think it's called. Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
It just looked like a little table fan, given the weather. I thought you have a table fan.
I wish I did have a little table fan.
That's shorter.
Oh dear.
And Salt gets sent back by Bethel, and they were shy at one stump, and they miss. I think he was gone for all money if that it was Aksar who fielded, and I wouldn't have benched there.
Also, I don't think the ball was very far from Aksar in the first place. That could have been out, but he had all the time in the world. Oh dear. It didn't miss by much, frankly.
No, it was about 3 inches at the base of the stumps, but no, the bat wasn't even being run in by...
Oh yeah.
No, it was
I think he was trying his best.
Barely in the frame for that shot.
In the meantime, I think we have any 1 or 2 comments from Will?
Yep, it's been the end of the year. We're 74 for 2.
So, Pavrantic says ugly but effective by Dubé there. Freaking awesome says gone. He strikes again. This time Harry Burke.
Gone is the word actually, because Chakravarti has just come into bowl his first ball of his next over. Bowled a short ball, and Saltus climbed all into that. Whacked it over mid-wicket, high and mighty for 6.
That's a terrible ball, but he's hit that very well. Now, I mean, this is what you were referring to, I think, earlier as well. He sort of lost his mojo. Maybe people target him earlier on in this spell, and he can't quite get into his lengths.
Again, on the leg stump. Salt gives it a furious swat to mid-wicket. The throw in from the fielder is a bit ill-directed, giving Kishan a bit of work to stop it cleanly. But he does manage to prevent the extra run. It's now 81 for 2.
Interesting. Why is Tilak calling the shots? Is Shreyas Iyer out of the ground for repairs, comfort break?
I haven't seen Shreyas out of the ground. He was I mean, he wasted the review early on to
I see.
pretty poor LBW's decision for Arshdeep Singh, where the ball was swinging down to the leg, but we've seen him around since then. It's a better ball by Chakravarti. That's worked just off stump by Bethel to mid wicket on the fence.
Well,
Takes a single.
Yeah, all right. Now, why I'm saying is, by the way, Will, that guy who you wrote a comment, whom you are trying to read, his name is Pawan.
Yep.
You can forget the rest of it. The rest of it is his full name, but that's a bit difficult or interesting. So he's changing his bowling style to around the wicket.
Yep, Varun's going to
I don't
come
know if that's
around
a
the
good
wicket
idea.
now. I think this will try and tuck Salt up, I think. If he bowls on leg stump,
He
coming to hit
opens
off
up the offside.
and that's exactly what it's done. He's bowled on leg stump onto the pads. Salt's played that well though. He's just dinked it into the leg side and they've scampered through for 2. So advantage Salt for the first ball at least.
Proper, again, good running, good example of how England have been proactive with their running. They probably understand there are certain parts of this ground bigger than the others, and they know this pretty well. They have been very active. Brook was good with Salt, now it's Bethel. A direct hit, but I think he was comfortably in.
Salt's ready again as Chakravarti comes in, and that's hit down the ground. Is there a man there? Nope, there isn't. He's too wide, and it's one bounce into the ropes for one of these.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Again, just fractionally short by Chakravarti, and it just gave him Salt all the time in the world to get underneath it and bunt it straight for 4.
He's finding his mojo, I think. This is not good news if you're India, but England will take this.
And that's wide, and Salt's got free rein to smash that through the offside, and there's a misfield on the boundary. And that's gone straight through poor old Prince Yadav there. It did go quickly, but you would have thought he would be stopping that.
He was on the way to putting the long barrier in, and the balls just sneaked through, from what I saw. At least Varun Yadav was considered 18.
And that's the end of the over.
Pavan says, looks like a spongy wicket, ball sitting up. Yep, that's true. And then he says, RCB out there in English colours.
It's Salt and those guys Bethel. So
Yeah. And then Hoof says, India look good. Brian in Brisbane says, can Bethel carry on with his form from the last game? That is the hope. I think the only hope we've got at this rate.
I think India will be very happy with anything under 200 probably to chase. This looks like a pretty good wicket, and
again,
the bear is going mad, and Egypt apparently are 2-0 up now.
Oh God.
This is going to be a World Cup of upsets at this rate. Having had my team, Brazil, in the draw go out a couple of days ago. And there's a few other surprising results from this tournament so far, as we are having an extended water break for the players.
Well,
what do you reckon they're going to make, Will?
I don't know. I think they 180, 190, something like that, I reckon, at this rate, because they're not kind of scoring kind of really quickly, and they seem to be losing wickets at a fairly regular interval.
Yeah, I think if they manage to take 3 more wickets to get down to say Dawson to come to the crease, then the scoring will slow down significantly. But up until that point, there's just one banger after another.
They are in a good position, right? I think they're in a position to press the accelerator. 200 looks possible from here. Salt get going. But look, by the way, just a heads up to anybody listening, Egypt has just scored their second goal against Argentina. It's 2-0.
I think.
And we are about to come back to live play.
Yes.
With Aksar returning after an expensive first over in the power play when they went for 13. Are his flat darts going to do the business against Bethel?
I mean, Bethel is the only one you would want to probably bowl more at. Somehow Sart has found his mojo.
Oh, it's been ruled out by VAR. It's only 1-0.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, that ball is outside off stump, and Bethel goes back and works it to the leg side to mid-wicket for a single. 93 for 2 now with Bethel on 3 and Salt on strike on 34. Having had a somewhat slow start, he's picked up the pace somewhat in the last couple of overs.
Clever work from Bethel, by the way, just to give him the strike, feed him the strike for now.
And that ball is floated by Aksar, but floated right onto the bat, and there's full flowing bat by Salt, who hits it up and over cover for one of these.
It's Nissan She. It's Nissan She.
Lovely shot over extra cover.
Yeah. No, man, that was in the hitting arc. That was not well bowled at all. But let's see if Akshar can come back. By the way, I think England have come up with plans for Akshar. There was a definite idea to attack him right from the start.
Akshar tries to bowl a wide ball. That one's hit with a sort of back foot cut shot by Salt to extra cover for a single.
I think they've done a field change in between. So they had pushed extra cover back and they had pulled the deep cover in. So giving Akshar all the room to bowl wider and fuller.
It's on the pads of Bethel. He swept that nicely. Is it fine? Is it far enough? It is far enough. Who's that? That looks like Shivam again. Yes.
Oh dear.
Going down in instalments as the ball goes past him. And that takes England past 100. They're now 102 for 2.
England are cooking here. India will need to do a little bit better in the field. At least Shivam Dube, he's putting his heart in there. But he needed to stop
20 odd yards for that, but it's just
okay.
Short again by Aksar. That's pulled straight to Shivam this time. Only gets a single.
Oh, he got lucky, I think. I thought he was going to pull it on the other side of Shivam, give him a workout for the other side. But he got lucky. He hit it straight to him.
So something off every ball this over. That's 11 so far. So it's not been a very good return by Aksar at the moment. That ball paces off, and that's chopped into the ground by Salt into the offside. Scampers through to a single. So another 12 off the over. 104 for 2 off 11.
Right. Let's see. The cricket club says they need to push for 200 and then come on Egypt, and then why is the scoreboard not changing? I think it just updates a bit slow. And freaking awesome says England should score minimum 190, but 200 plus is fairly safe. When you bat first in Nottingham, you should push for 200 plus.
We're going to see Harshit returning to the attack, and that ball is attacking leg stump, but just chopped into the offside by Salt very neatly indeed. Just dinks it and runs immediately for a single.
He's trying to indicate something to his partner about maybe there's some bit of swing in the ball. Oh, there you see the Sarpanch, as he's nicknamed fondly in IPL. Sarpanch meaning the head of the village. That's what he's nicknamed as. That's Shreyas's nickname. I was asking where he is, but he's definitely on.
Around the wicket by Harshit, and that's chopped off an inside edge. Fortunately for India, it's straight at the man at short fine leg, but they run a quick signal nonetheless.
Did Bethel advance at that ball? I mean, I thought
he had a run different at the ball going down the wicket, trying to cut it or pull it, but got a bottom edge. It could have gone onto the subs. It went past leg stump, but fine enough that the man on the 45 managed to stop a boundary from occurring. Harsh it over the wicket. That's short, and that is tennis shot appropriately for this time of year by Phil Salt, who plays a
forehand across the court smash.
Top spin forehand down to long on and takes a single.
Oh dear. On a cricket field that looks as village as it can get, but effective. But at least Harshit seems to be doing his bit in this over. But India have their task cut out really.
Yeah, well,
where will they find 2 more overs of Chakravarti and maybe 1 or 2 overs of Patel?
He's bowling a nice variation of balls left, right, and centre, and that's wide. And
hello.
Bethel has climbed into that. Is there anybody there? It's just landed inside the rope. Just needed another 2 feet or so to be 6, but as it stands, it's one of these.
There's not one boy for me, I must have 2 or 3, I need 4.
I clearly jinxed Harshit there, but look, that flowing blow, I thought it's going to land 20 rows back in the crowd. That flowing blade of Bethel, he hardly connected, frankly.
Well, I was worried it was going to go straight up in the air and be caught at long off, because it hit
did
right
look
on
like
the
a
toe of the bat. Anyway, it's Nelson now, 111 for 2, so my feet are off the ground for obvious reasons. As Harshit comes in, and Bethel's climbed into that one. Is that how high is that?
No, that's gone higher actually,
and it's been taken by the fielder. Didn't really get hold of it. It went high but not far. And
that's your flavor of the month, Mr. Suryavanshi, who took the catch, or Master Suryavanshi, should I say?
So Bethel's going to have to go. He's not going to get 70 odd this time.
Again, I think it's that bounce. I think he just mishit it. Yes.
The bounce is really odd on this wicket. It's a bit kind of spongy and hasn't really kind of. I don't know.
There's a lot
what's happening now?
I think Bear is chortling in the background.
I want to know what's happening in football.
I think the Bear is chuckling because I think Egypt have scored a legitimate goal this time.
So this one has been allowed. This one has, oh dear. As counter, and wonderful counter. I mean, probably one of the goals of the tournament. This one, right here. But anyway, please do watch it at highlights now. For now, stay with us, all our listeners. And don't forget to sign up for Guerrilla Cricket Patreon, please. Help us. If you like what we're doing here, support us.
Anyway, that's brought the wicket of Bethel has brought this man to the crease. What's he going to do? Is he going to sweep the first ball? No, he's going to uppercut the first ball.
Even better.
Is that going? No, it's straight to the man.
Oh dear.
He couldn't have picked him out any better. He didn't have to move at all. So Banton has 1 ball and has to go back to the wicket and go and have a cold shower. And I think you are going to get this one.
You silly little boy, what on earth were you playing at? Oh! Batter, batter, batter. Batter, batter, batter. Batter, batter, batter.
On your bike, mate.
Well, Ajit, in theory that's a nice idea, but in practice he's just rabbed it straight to the man. He needed to get that finer if he wanted to do that shot.
It looked like that was a set piece. It was like he was set there, the fielder perfectly. He bowled a wide, short one, and he just obliged Mr. Banton.
So 2 wickets towards the end of the over. That's a good comeback by Harshit.
Is there a changeroo required now? Is that the end of the over?
I think so. It's not a change. I think that's the 12th.
1 more over. All right. Sorry. My apologies. I mean, I'm happy to be here. Longer, of course. So, but England suffered a mini collapse. And India will definitely take this because England were in the ascendancy. Now it's all on to Salt. And he has your friendly neighborhood. What's that? Chucky's back at the crease.
Yep, it's the Aryan man-child. It's this guy.
Oh dear gods.
Sam Curran's gotta shine now. How does he have to play to get some runs now?
As Prince Yadav comes in to bowl to Salt, who chops that away for a single, brings Curran onto strike.
But England are doing well to maintain the right and left combination. They have enough batters to achieve that, of course. It's very interesting. But after Curran, they're still jacks. So England have a little bit of power to add, and we know Dawson can hit. Rashid and Jafra can swing their bat where required. I think they're all right. Just that these two need to consolidate for the next 3 to 4 overs, and maybe get the score to about 135, 140. If that's around 15th over mark, I think England are in a pretty good place to still make 210, 220 from here.
Curran, left-handed, facing up to Prince Yadav, and just lays the bat on the ball outside off stump, guides it down to third man, and just ambles down to the other end, get off the strike and give Salt back the strike. 113 for 4. I think he's just.
What do we make of all this?
Indicating to Salt that one just tailed away slightly by Yadav.
Exactly. Now I was asking, what do we make of all of this talk that Curran should replace a certain Mr. Stokes, who's hung up his boots?
I mean, that's talk coming from Sam Curran himself, isn't it?
Short, pulled by Salt. There's nobody there. That's a lovely shot. That's just one bounce into the boundary for one of these.
There's not one boy for me, I must have 2 or 3, I need 4.
I think a bit of that might be true, but I also think there are enough supporters of his who think, he was hard done by when he was let go, but I somehow think he's not all that good that he's made out to be at the test level. This is my personal thought about Curran.
I mean,
at least with his bowling. Yeah.
Yadav. That's definitely swinging in, but that's full toss played to the wrong hand of Axar Patel, who picks the ball up and shies at the stumps, and Salt has to make a sharp U-turn and scramble for his crease. I wonder whether Axar actually hurt himself doing that.
That's the thing. I think from the position he threw, he's rubbing his shoulder gingerly.
I mean, he was in because Salt had made the dive, but yes, it doesn't look good for Axar after that. He's grabbing his shoulder, wincing a little bit. Another tailing in Yorker by Prince. This is really good. Dug out by Salt into the offside. Scampered through for a single. He's on 48 now. He's approaching a milestone, but England need a lot more for him tonight.
I think he's just been told in a friendly way by the umpire to stay off the middle of the wicket as he ran down for that single.
He does have that tendency to sort of start off running straight down the wicket unless somebody comes to him and persuades him otherwise, shall we say.
Yes.
No,
I think
in true best time, get off that effing wicket.
Yeah,
Round the wicket to Curran. Short, pulled, nicely stopped by... not stopped.
He had no chance.
He looked for all money as though he stopped the ball neatly, but it's gone straight through him.
It was
all the way
fast,
along the floor to mid-wicket boundary. And that completes, I think, the over.
Oh, it was a misfield.
So, I would say that replacing Stokes with Curran would be like having a perfectly decent house and then burning it down and deciding to go and live in the woods in the middle of winter.
Anyway, that is the end of the 13th over, and we are due to swap around. So I'm going to play musical chairs again.
Thank you. See you all later.
Yeah. Freaking Awesome says England's highest T20 total at Nottingham is 215. Pakistan
You're closer to the TV as well.
Had scored 232 here against England in 2021, and it remains the highest T20 total in Nottingham.
Well, they look like they're on for 200 here. if they can carry this through. That one's played back to the bowler, Axar Patel, and there's no run. I mean, we're going along at nearly 10 and over, 9 point whatever. So, I mean, I got to tip it up a little bit, cut the big overs, or a big over. Axar Patel in, that's filth. Short, wide, down the leg side. But unfortunately, Salt could only hit it out deep square, and there's a man there, and it's a single. What I've realised is that the people in the pub downstairs are obviously Egypt supporters, because obviously I'm watching it online, which is about 30 seconds behind probably live telly. And the screens from down there, so if you hear a scream through your thing, Egypt have scored. I suppose it could be the other way around. It could be, I guess if it's squeals of horror, that means Argentina has scored. Axar Patel around the wicket. And Sam Curran just dabs that up to long on. He'll get himself a single.
Yeah, he's playing somewhat within himself at the moment. He's not been given an opportunity to flog a ball anywhere. And he does like that sort of mid-wicket area where he can pull and drive the ball there.
Yeah. That one's wide and hammered out to deep extra cover. Vibash is out there. Vibab even. And he'll get to field it. It'll only be a single. Yeah, I noticed when we were talking about Sam Curran, you were saying on the WhatsApp group that he's hardly played any first-class cricket, has he, for 3 years. So.
That's 50 for Phil
well
Salt.
done.
Should give one of these.
Yes.
Half a 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 century.
Can't stand Sam Curran.
You can't stand him?
Nah. Just really gets on my wick.
Why? That one's played out through the covers.
He's just one of those people.
For a couple.
You know those people that you're just like, you just irritate me. I think he's.
Could be a South African accent. That's annoying to everybody, but you know.
Ironically, he's the one that was born in the UK.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, he's the only one that was actually born here, wasn't he?
Yeah. That one's played up to long off, and that'll be a single. Is that the end of the over? It is the end of the over. Only 6 off that one. Over to you, Jace.
Freaking awesome. Oh, wow. Banton goes for the big shot straight away. No, he didn't. He went for the ramp and just put it straight down third man's throat.
It's almost more difficult to do
says, what just happened? Why is England trying to make so hard to make Harshit look good?
Yeah. Well, if England get 200 here, I don't know, he's quite short boundaries.
I do like the look of this new guy, Prince Yadav. He looks like he's got decent pace and he can tail the ball in.
Well, I saw him in the see, I guess that's the joy of watching the IPL. Not there is a lot, but I mean, I have seen him in the IPL. He looked quite good in the IPL, I seem to remember.
Yes, and shout out for Toners, the salty sea dog is getting over his initial woes, made his way to 50.
Well, I did say, didn't I? I was absolutely right. He lasted 6 balls and he's got a 50. There you go. My whack stats are actually correct, Jason. And that one's cleared down to deep square leg for a single.
I'm sure Tony, they're buried somewhere in Tony's massive tomes of stuff that he brings with him.
Exactly.
He really is the John Motson of the Guerrilla Cricket world.
I know. He loves his stats. I like
When's
our.
he find time to do it?
Well, I don't know. See, what I like is when the listeners come up with the stats, we ask for a stat, someone goes and finds it, sends it back to us. It does our work for us. It's genius.
And it makes us look good.
Yeah, exactly that. Arshdeep is back in. He's got 2 overs left. He's gone for 13 in 2.1. He's bowling at Phil Salt. He cracks the wrists, sends it square, all on the deck, out to Vibat. It'll be a single.
That does not look like a 15-year-old, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's very powerful.
Yeah, he is. The funny thing is, I've been saying this all along, especially with a helmet on and stuff, he certainly doesn't look 15, 16, whatever he's supposed to be. But if you see him, there was one game in the IPL where we saw him without any helmet, any kit on, no sunglasses, just standing there, and he did look
12.
very young. But that's the only time I've seen him look young. That's into the hip, Curran plays that out through.
Get off the pitch.
Mid wicket. They'll get a single. It's all right. So why hasn't Curran played first class cricket? Is it just that they just don't need him?
Mainly because he's been playing franchise cricket for.
He's played
so he misses the
PSL.
first half of the season. Then we're into the T20 season in the UK where he plays that. He's barely available for more than like 4 or 5 matches at any one year.
Would he get in if he was? Though?
Oh yeah, he got picked for 2 matches
when he was
recently,
available.
when he couldn't bowl because he was unwell, and he didn't bat for it particularly well either.
Okay. So he's got potential. Oh, now that's a good shot. I think he's got that all the way. He has indeed. Picked up off the leg stump by Salt. Turned it behind square on the leg side all the way over into the crowd. 6 runs. Quality shot. What are you looking for? Oh no! Argentina have scored. No, that's why we didn't hear anything from the pub.
The fight back.
The fight back. Well, interesting.
Oh, it's on.
10 minutes left.
Oh, we're going to have
Backs against the wall.
Extra time, 2-all.
Really? I quite like to see Messi go out. Relying on a 40-year-old to win the World Cup, if they won it, would be quite a sad indictment of football. That's wide by Arshdeep. 138 for 4 England are.
I think I'm just very aware it's his last one.
Yeah, it was with Ronaldo, but I was quite happy to see him go out last night.
Yeah, but also, that's the thing. I like Messi, and I always hate
I kind of do, but I mean, the guy doesn't. I mean, he's got great twinkle toes and shit, but I mean, he basically wanders around a pitch.
Well,
he missed a penalty today, by the way. Anyway,
they choose to play the ball through him. So first thing they did when they get hold of the ball is pass it to Messi. He'll make something happen.
I bet they scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Egypt freeze. That's played behind square. Lovely shot by Phil Salt. 2 leg side from Arshdeep. He goes across his stumps and works it behind square. There is a man out deep, but he's dead square. And that'll be 4 more. Great over for England here. What have we got? 14 with 1 ball to go.
Guns, I hit the ball. 4 runs, I hit the ball, and it went for 4 runs.
I suppose it makes sense you wanting Egypt to go through as well, because Salah.
Well, yeah. Salah's getting old as well. You can actually see that he's slowed down quite considerably in basically in 12 months. Arshdeep that's thrown up wide. Ooh, bounces. I think did he hit that into the ground though? I wasn't sure, or maybe it was just angled up towards third man.
Well, I think
Dubé was down
Harshit
there.
Or Shivam.
Whoever it was, Shivam Dubé. They
I think he bottled the catch.
Yeah, it certainly did. Took it on a half volley, let it hit its body. In fact, it'll just be the single and the over 15 off it.
Right. Brian in Brisbane says it's a Zimbabwe accent, not Safa for Curran. Yes,
That's
it is.
true.
It's very much so, a Zimbabwe accent. It's not the accent, it's the face, says Invisible Bob.
Well, he doesn't. Childlike.
Harsh. Well, he does look like Chucky, it has to be said.
He looks.
I guess that brings into question: would he want? Does he get picked? Was he in the IPL this year? I'm not sure he was. Was he probably in the PSL?
He didn't play.
But I mean, he was picked up for a couple of years as the most expensive player, wasn't he? So I mean, he's made a lot of money.
I mean, Jax was playing and didn't get many runs. Who else was out there that didn't get? Jamie Overton was warming a bench somewhere. He didn't play at all.
Well, there you go. Messi has scored, and it's 2-all, causing mayhem in the Egyptian box. That one is played up towards long off, and that will be a single down to Abhishek.
Now, in theory, this is the one they need to go after. No, 2 overs for 25. But no, it's a double-edged sword if Salt gets out now.
Well, I've still got Will Jacks to come in. He's a finisher, definitely a finisher, and there is only there's less than 5 overs left, but 4.5 overs left. Got to accelerate at this point. I suppose Curran should be the man to go. Well, Salt's faced 41 balls. He should be seeing it like a football. That one's played back to the bowler, and that is no run. Sorry, I'm just looking at the replay. It was all just bobbling around a box, and then
that magic left foot.
That magic left foot went through the keeper. Could have saved it, but he can only push it onto the bar. It's too powerful for him. Varun and Chakravarti in, slapped by Curran. Is it wide enough for the man? I think it is. Good shot. Wide, very wide, long off. It was too wide of him. Gets out to the boundary for 4 runs.
I mean, I think this is probably his best format, 20 overs. But
well, he was a test player for a long time, wasn't he? And then he was ditched unceremoniously.
He wasn't penetrative enough with the ball.
Yeah.
Didn't score enough with the bat.
I guess, but then he was in a side with Stokes and he was being picked as purely as a bowler. Especially
he's not
well, that's played out to long on. There's no
bowler.
run. Well, but as a fourth bowler, he might be if you've got a spinner, and then you also got the fact that his batting is probably better now.
His batting was always likely to be the stronger suit, and I think it is his stronger suit.
Which is, he's not a bad replacement for Stokes. He isn't Stokes, obviously.
He's got 5 first-class hundreds now. He should have had 15 by now, if the amount of opportunities he's given away in the 80s and 90s.
Pulled by Phil Salt square. There is a man out on the boundary. It'll be just the 1 run. And especially with Baz, he'll be able to bat quite aggressively, I imagine, if Baz remains in charge.
I don't think Baz will. Will he? I think he'll get to the end of the summer, but I don't see it
well, I don't know. I think Key should be sacked.
Well, I think everyone agrees on that.
I think Key is the one in the firing line. Varun Chakravarti is in, clipped nicely by Sam Curran out towards long on.
Will be 2?
Yes, it's going to be 2. Well run. Shouldn't. Well,
the one thing Sam Curran is he is quick between the wickets.
Yeah.
And the Salty Sea Dog is as well.
There's a little bit of me that wants to put a bit of money on them bringing Jimmy back at some point. Because that feels so the standard kind of ECB response. It's like, oh, you're still doing it? Cool. Let's have another go then.
Freaking Awesome says, Harshit has improved his bowling in the last few months. He's a good third pace bowling option, but also handy batter low down the order. Yes, but why is he? He's not a third option here. He's opening the bowling. What they really need is one of the players that's not available, like Pandya.
Yes. Why aren't they available? They're just having a rest. Decided it'd be too easy in England. We won't send out some of the big boys.
Not sure. I thought Pandya might have been injured, but I can't recall.
Might be. Axar Patel, last over. He's gone for 31. Make that 37. His first ball has been carted. Too short, and it's gone over long on for 6. I mean, that's just shite bowling. I can definitely bowl that ball.
Yeah, exactly what Phil Salt did. He got 6.
Yeah, exactly. Short filth that stands up and says, "Hit me." Around the wicket, Axar Patel throws that one up wide. Oh, no, that's out. Phil Salt has gone. That's wily bowling from Axar, having been hit for 6. He throws one up very wide, tempting Salt, who can't really reach it because he doesn't put his foot out, of course. Gets the toe end of the bat, and it just skews off that to point, and he has to go for 70 or 44. Good innings from Phil Salt.
Another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, might bit on the pitch as well, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Will thinks, I thought that one was bowled a little bit slower, a bit better, more flight, a bit wider. And he just gripped a little bit.
It was the tempter.
And he smashed it into the toe end, it went straight up in the air.
Yeah. I think, in a weird sort of way, when you get the wicket, immediately after that, you kind of go, okay, well, that's just, I've just set him up there, that's fine. So, yeah, it was tempting him into it, giving him a little bit of space.
Well, Will Jacks, I think he faced one. I think he was out first ball the other day.
Great. Well, his is jingled anyway.
It might be Will Jacks. Maybe it's Will Jacks. It's probably Will Jacks. Yeah, it's Will Jacks.
Yeah, I think he's playing that in the wrong direction. He should be going over extra cover, not off.
Yeah.
His eyes lit up a little bit, didn't they? He just hit a 6. He was very upset with himself, but hey, there you go. That's the life of a T20 batsman. Got to slog everything. It's his 5th birthday.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Little kid with a sign saying it's his 5th birthday. Show me on telly. He's on the telly. Will Jack's first ball tries to work it into the leg side. Doesn't get it anywhere. It's a dot ball. 6-wicket dot this over.
Lair says gives us an horrible possibility. They might even bring Crawley back.
Oh,
I don't think
Christ.
so. Well, that's been launched. Has that gone all the way? It certainly has. Will Jack says it hits his second ball for 6. It's too short again. He set himself and just clouted it over square leg. 6 runs.
That's really not a good ball to anybody, but even less so to Will Jacks.
Yes.
Who does like smashing it over square leg.
He does. He was very good in the World Cup, I thought, in the World T20.
Hasn't Zach Crawley been pretty shite for Kent as well?
He basically is quite shite at all formats, really. That one's wide by Axel Patel.
But because he's just leant over very gently, he's been given the benefit of the doubt.
That one has gone a very long way. And he leant down a 1-0 slog, swept that to the back of the stand at Cow. 3 sixes in the over with a wicket too. Good over for England though. 170 for 5 off of 17. Is 200 on? Should be 10 and over.
Yeah.
2 sixes in a row. 2 sixes in a row. 2 sixes in a row.
Oh, that's right in the hitting zone for Will Jacks. And that's almost at the back of the stand.
Yeah, it was. He got that cleanly.
Leia thinks both Baz and Key should be sacked. They formed a toxic menage a trois with Stokes. And they will be even more dysfunctional now Stokes is gone.
Yeah, I can see that. I still think Keys is more vulnerable than.
I think Key is the
Baz.
Rob Andrew of cricket.
Well, he's the guy.
He's the one who everyone wants to knife in the back, yet somehow still survives.
Oh my God! Argentina scored a 3rd.
Holy shit! How are we doing this when that's on?
Oh my word! Sammy Curran has got that passed between point and a deep gully, short 3rd man to the boundary for 4 runs. Unbelievable! 92nd minute. They've scored 3 goals.
Messi?
3 goals in 12. No. They pulled that one out of the fire.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what they do.
Meanwhile, in the one we're actually following.
And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary, crossing a boundary.
I'm sure you could be too disappointed, Harshit. That was controlled down to 3rd man, really.
Well, that's clubbed out to the man at cover. And there is no run. Well, Egypt are going mental. They think there's a foul. There was a foul earlier in the disallowed goal from Egypt. Which, yeah, it was really a foul. But they're saying that they should have had a penalty. Okay, this is interesting.
I'm very much enjoying the fact that the FA are appealing the Jed Spence thing.
Absolutely. I mean,
so it wasn't
Infantino is a complete twat. That's Hoyt. Well, nice by Sam Curran. They're going to get 2 out to Cow, very wide, long on. I mean,
I completely
they caved
agree
on
with
that.
it.
I mean, that was just wrong, totally wrong.
So wrong. But I do love that. That's probably one of the reddest reds I've seen in a while, and it's still like, nah, let's just fill them up with paperwork because fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, I don't think he intentionally went over the top of the ball.
Oh, I don't think it was on purpose, but it was still definitely.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of argument against it. I mean, it was studs into the shin, wasn't it, with a high boot. That's a good shot from Sam Curran. That's cut from Harshit out through extra cover. No one out there. 4 more runs. 4.24. It's over 10 off that. Someone was saying 200's never been chased in a T20 at, well, in an international T20, I presume that is, at Trent Bridge. We'd know that if Tone was here with his fucking stat pack, but we don't.
Well, we had the highest score at Trent Bridge, which I think was 215, but that was batting first. I think the highest
score batting second was 201, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it wasn't
a winning chase.
I think the highest win was something like 170 batting second.
Yeah.
179, yeah.
Oh, that's it, Messi. Go off and have a rest now. You've done your job.
Unbelievable. Harshit Rana in slower ball, I think. Sankhan follows around with his body, pulls it out to wide long on. They're going to run back for 2.
I'm assuming he does live in a cryo chamber now.
Messi.
He's got crow's feet around his. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not hard to play football if you don't really run, is it? You know. You just wander around and everyone passes you the ball.
Yeah, you don't have to do all the hard water carrying for it.
Exactly. And they're paying you what, £500,000 a week or whatever it is he gets paid at fucking Miami.
You can have an oxygen bubble at home.
Exactly.
Oh shit. About to get out of his spell.
Around the wicket. Oh shit. That's
Not this ball.
It's going to be a wide.
God, that was
so
shite.
I thought we were going to be able to avoid Argentina in the semi-final.
No.
We've got to get past Norway first.
We've got to get past Haaland first.
Oh, fucking Norway. Christ.
I mean, in theory, we should beat Norway, but Haaland is a fucking X-factor. Although I do think that every single defender in that side has played him, and there have been games in the Premier League where he has been completely silent and done nothing. Yeah. I mean, we must know. The one player we must know how to play against is Haaland, for fuck's sake. That's driven out to wide long off. They're going to get back for 2. And Sammy Curran keeps curling across the pitch right on a full length for the last 2 twos he's taken. I think that's the end of the over. 185 for 5 after 18. England on for 200 plus here.
There are no new messages.
No new messages. Everyone's watching the football.
We've got a lot of City players in the squad as well.
Exactly. And we should be able to shut Haaland out.
I mean, worst comes to the worst, just break his leg. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Take the red.
Yeah, get a sacrificial person.
No, I don't want to take a red for him because then we'll be backs against the wall and going to penalties. I do think we can score goals against anyone, and that game against Mexico was. If you ever want to test your mettle, that was doing it the hard way, man. I mean, I was really scared that we would lose to Mexico at the Azteca. I just thought the crowd.
I thought we would. Genuinely.
I thought the crowd would be really on it, and
which they were apparently.
They were. It was a mad game of football.
And the hour delay as well, so everyone's head is a bit out, and you can.
Well, I think the only person that
kind of having
it affects the supporters more than it does the players. I think that.
Probably flashed at by Jacks, but he misses it. It's through to the keeper, and there is no run. Prince Yadav starting his last over. He's got 2 for 23.
So who's going to bowl the last over from the other
end? He looks
end?
class.
Yeah, he's a good bowler.
But yeah, I thought, and the fact that Declan Rice is he did a full 100 minutes on one leg.
Yeah, that's clipped nicely by Will Jacks out deep mid wicket. There'll only be one now. I mean, when we went down to 10 men, I thought we were going to have to score a second goal. And then when we went down to 10 men, I was like, oh, fuck, how are we going to score a third goal? And then literally 2 minutes later, the goalkeeper gave us a penalty. Yeah. I've literally, with my son, I was praying on the sofa, going, go Harry, go Harry, go Harry, go Harry. And he got it in. And then we squealed. And then my daughter woke up and came down and watched the last 40 minutes, 30 minutes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, she knows she's going to be kept awake by you. She's going to come down anyway.
And then it was just stressful watching the last 25 minutes as we did the
I'm so glad I was so tuckered out. I just went to watched the first 10-15 minutes and then fell asleep.
No, I couldn't go to sleep. Well, has Sam Curran got all of that? I don't think he has, you know.
No.
But it's been dropped in the deep. Who was that? There's that Shivan Dubé again. He's had a howler in the field today. He's let 2 fours through, and now he's dropped one. No, I think it's Harshit Rana, actually. That was pulled by Sammy Curran, and he didn't get all of it. And it's been dropped in the deep by Harshit Rana. And he'll get back for 2. He flapped at that, really. I think it might have been a slower ball. He just didn't time.
And there's no real excuse because the sun's behind him. You can see from the shadows. He just didn't get in a good position.
Another slow ball into the deck, sets himself and then has to stop his shot, really.
Must get 2 there.
They are going to get 2. There is no one at mid-wicket, and he's just bunted it out into the mid-wicket. Prince Shadab tries to chase the ball down. The guy from the boundary comes in, but that gives him time to get back for 2. Well, they played nearly 10 minutes of overtime, and there was only supposed to be 7.
If there's one team that can play keep ball better than anybody else, it'd be these lot.
Yeah, they're
just
go
walking towards the corner, waiting to be fouled.
If I was Egyptian, I'd be heartbroken.
There you go.
2-0 up against Argentina, and then you lose 3-2 in the last 14 minutes of the game.
Italy 1982.
Well, you'd have it's it's bunted out to deep mid wicket again. Sammy Curran, I see what he's doing now. He's not trying to watch the ball and get in the way of it.
Well, actually, I think he's trying to get out the way of it so the guy so he doesn't get pinged for obstructing the field.
Another 2, 7 off the over, 1 ball to go. England 192 for 5.
To be fair, Cape Verde should have beaten them. They were so close, so unlucky. God, that game was good.
Oh, well, that was it. Yeah, was that Argentina as well?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. That's right. Yeah,
that was the best game of the tournament, I reckon. Well, that or the England game.
Well, this is the thing. The more there is on a game, the later it gets in the tournament, the more crazy things happen, doesn't it? I mean, it's so rare that slower ball into the pitch you'd have to Sam Curran. He tries to pull it, he misses it completely.
Well, you say that, but no, at a certain point, you get too close to the final and people start getting worried and they start playing badly.
Yeah, but that leads to goals, and then people, as long as there's a goal scored, then everyone, people have got to chase it. I mean, that's the beauty. It's like tournament cricket. I mean, when you actually get down to proper knockout stuff, you see it so rarely. I mean, most things are leagues and blah blah blah. Even a Champions League, you only get to the later stages of knockout, but that happens every year. So it's not like a World Cup. It happens every 4 years.
But
so it does get mad.
The old truism that if you watch 2 semi-finals, one is a corker and the other one is a absolute turd.
Generally, that is the way. Well, this one's set up, isn't it? I mean, on their side of the draw, the semi-final could be France versus. Well, on our side, it could be us versus Argentina in a semi.
France versus Spain on the other side.
And France versus Spain on the other. I mean, those are 2
Jesus Christ
games to think about, isn't it? And fuck, we need to do Argentina. No Beckham to stick his leg out and get sent off this time around. That's a full ball on the pads of Will Jacks, who plays it out to deep mid wicket. They're going to come back for 2. He's going to be run out. He is run out. Is last over. Got to go for everything.
I don't know,
you got 5 wickets left in the hutch, haven't you?
It's going to be one of those, but I think he's probably about 6 inches short.
He's about a foot short at least, I reckon.
But yeah, that Beckham thing, I think that there was more Diego Simeone just nibbling all the time, and suddenly.
Yeah, definitely.
And he went down like he'd been shot, and he'd hardly been touched.
Didn't he go down holding his face as well?
Yeah, having been hit in the leg.
Yeah,
of course.
Rolling over,
like Neymar when he got fouled and rolled about halfway down the pitch. That is out. By quite a long way. Will Jack's done all right though, 13 off 6. That's a classic late order T20 innings. Score rate of over 200%. Strike rate of over 200.
Another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
I would bring in Jofra now, probably.
Yeah.
Rather than Liam Dawson.
Yeah, definitely.
Levers, in it.
He certainly does have levers.
But we'll see if the New England is thinking clearly or not.
I'm pretty certain it'll be Joffrey. Yeah, it is Joffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all in agreement. It's this man.
He will break your helmet, break your heart. Hotter than lava, cooler than Bogart. In your face, at your stumps, on your toes, on your mum. Joffrey.
Just think of it as a warm-up, Joffrey.
Yeah.
God, I love that jingle.
It is classy. Right, so Archdeep has gone for 28, his 3.1, bowling the final over, bowling at Archer, who has a big swing. Is there anyone out there? There isn't. Third man is up. It's going to kick on. It's 4 runs.
Yes.
Quality.
1,
Great shot.
2, 3, 4. 4.
Fuck Sammy Curran, he can be the all-rounder.
Yeah, nah, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. And this is the thing, this is the problem, isn't it? I mean, we were talking about when Stokes retired. I mean, the problem is that Stokes has balanced that test side for fucking years.
Now you've got to find two people to do one
exactly.
job.
And if you want a spinner in the side, you're going to have to find an all-rounder if you want 4 seam bowlers. That one is knocked up to long on for a single.
Curran quite rightly says, no, I'll take the responsibility, Joff. Yep. You've done your bit.
Exactly. 5 off 2 balls. Classic innings.
That's why I said Ahmed, but
his bowling is not good enough for test level.
And his batting is unproven at this level. He can hit. We've all seen he can hit, but can he consistently build innings?
Well, he does that, doesn't he, at county level?
Well, yeah, but he bats at 3 at county level, not 7, where he's going to bat, or 8 even, perhaps.
Well, if you can bat at 3, you can bat 7 or 8, you know.
Yeah, but he's batting 3 in Division 2.
Yeah,
it's
you know.
And it's not a very strong Div 2 at the moment, is it?
That should be a wide, I reckon.
I
can't review wides at this level, obviously.
I think that's going to be.
Oh, it's given as a not wide. It was given as a good
just
ball.
Inside the advisory line. I thought that's perfectly bowled. It was outside. It swung back in when it pitched. So he's now going to have to come across and bat on off stump.
Oh yeah, it was. It was inside by a couple of inches. That's a good ball.
And poor old Sammy had cleared the front leg, but of course that means you can't go across to the ball. So now you get a bowl at the stumps. Yep.
Yep. And he drives it up to long on. Archer's coming back for a second. I think he's out too. But
it's good work by Archer.
It's good work. Archer doesn't matter. Gives his wicket away. He runs off. Sammy will be on strike. They'll get the single. 199 for 6. They got wickets to throw away at the end here. They've still got 4 left. Well.
Yep.
Let's have this one.
There must be a run out here. Oh, how tragic. How tragic, how tragic, how tragic.
Yep. Have we got Zing bales there? I can't see them lighting up, or is it just so bright?
It's so bright, I think.
Yeah, maybe they are.
Maybe they'll come on later. But
yep, Archer's run out. Now he got 5 off 2. Another strike rate of over 200, that'll do. And now Liam Dawson does come out, but he might have to face a ball. If he can get an edge for 4, that'd be cool. So, last ball of the innings. Sammy Curran is facing, and he's slapped it out through cover.
Could be another run out here, I think. Or maybe not.
Well, they should get back for 2. No point in running the third. And they do make it to 200. 201 for 7. England end up higher than need. Well, so India have got to score. Well, that equals the highest second innings score in a T20. Are those internationals? I presume that's not including domestic.
I think so.
I think it's just internationals.
I'm sure Notts have scored more than that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Because Notts have definitely scored more in the blast.
Yeah. So, so the highest international chase at Trent Bridge is required.
Yeah. By 20 odd runs.
I don't see it happening.
Well, they got the firepower. It depends. I mean, how is the wicket playing? It seems quite easy to bat on. It's a nice sunny evening. Reasonably short boundaries. They got some big hitters. We shall see. Any last messages before we take a quick break?
Just
we'll
one
have about 5
by
minutes up,
Freaking Awesome says, pretty good spell from Prince Jav, but getting tougher for India. Yep. You have to beat the record for an innings score here. Batting second. But yeah, as I thought, the bulk of the damage was done by the top four, really. And Curran 41 for 24, batting at 6.
Exactly. 70 for Phil Salt, 36 for Joss Butler in no time whatsoever. 41 from Sam Curran. And a few dibs and dobs everywhere else. Harry Brook got a breezy 16. 2 wickets for Harshit Rana, 2 for Prince Yadav, 1 for Axar Patel, and a run out. 2 run outs, in fact. That's it. We'll be back in probably
10 minutes, if
5-10 minutes, yeah. Until then, we'll see you shortly.
Yep. Right.
In a bit.
Willing to swing his bat anyway it could move. Sky goes and lets Shivam Dube bowl at him.
Yeah.
And it comes, everything is in his hitting arc. So the third, whatever runs he scored in there and brought the 2 scores closer, it was a very odd decision to make. So you could actually have had a difference of 20 runs or something like that.
Yeah, you could have done.
That it ended up.
I probably the thing that lost England the match more than anything was the drop of Sanju Samson. I mean, he was only on 10 or 12 or whatever
15. He was on 15.
Exactly, and he goes on to get 89 or whatever it was, 87. That doesn't really matter what it was. The fact is that he got a shitload more runs at nearly a run rate of 200.
Yeah. Well, look, we've been mentioning this article. I know Alinda's been trying to keep quiet about it because he's shy and modest and wouldn't want to self-promote. Matera Massacre T20 bleeds blue. We're going to put it in a link in these notes for this Bishop and Bear. But if you Google Matera Massacre T20 and Indo-Dutta or any various combination of those words, you'll find it. Now, one of the things I found quite interesting to sort of steer us onto India and ultimately, because the brutality of the batting in both the final and the semi-final was a consistent factor. But you kind of plot. I think focuses on 2 things. One, the absolute genius of Bumrah's ability to bowl a slower ball that no one knows is a slower ball. And he's 18 inches closer to the batsman than anyone else is because of his sort of hyperextension of his arm. But you also trace it back to the batting approach and say it was kind of 2 years in the making, starting in round about 2022 and Indo. Tell us a little bit more about both of those.
That's maybe. Right.
I've read it.
I think I know. Yeah, thank you for that. Someone has.
Someone at least has.
Yeah. So the article is published in a website and magazine called Indian Link, published out of Sydney, actually.
Is this Australians just being so keen for some decent cricket they have to read about India?
Yeah, it's in Australia being so keen for cricket.
Got it. Okay.
Read about India and Australia. Yeah. No, what I really say there is, you go back to before 2022, and I think, but also everyone else who were watching T20 at that point in time were flabbergasted with the fact that the IPL was so successful, and everyone in the world came to play the IPL, but India could not put a T20 team together which actually went and won consistently. Right, so you had Virat Kohli, you had Rohit Sharma, you had all of them, and they still couldn't win. So they were not getting trophies. So in 2022 at the World Cup, they did something interesting. So Dravid was the coach, Rohit Sharma was the captain, and they realized that England, for example, had shifted to the strategy that we were talking about, where you had specialists in certain positions, and you were scoring at a very high rate, and that became the base for winning T20 matches. So Rohit Sharma, and I know this for a fact, essentially told the team that, look, that's what we're going to do no matter how difficult it is. And at that point in time, you had Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul opening the innings. You had Virat Kohli coming in at number 3. Now, Kohli's strike rate, if you looked at the end of his innings, was always very healthy. But what happened was Kohli would be scoring at 60, 70, 75 through 60% of his innings. Berserk at the end, which is basically he's got set.
He's got to stop for all the times the camera's looking at him. It slows him down.
So it was a Test cricket or an ODI approach where he would get set in there and then he would go berserk, right? And Rohit Sharma said we have to turn that around because we can't afford to waste deliveries in T20. So we go from ball 1, and KL Rahul was the same. So when Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul opened, it was pathetic watching India play in that. First, they did it at the Asia Cup and then at the World Cup. And at the World Cup, there were overs where they had 2 overs to 2.5 overs when they started. Just because Rohit Sharma could not get strike and KL Rahul couldn't hit. And then Virat Kohli came in and did the same. And then Rohit Sharma just went berserk for whenever he got the strike and then he got out. Okay, so that's when it really. And then they had a real the talk in the dressing room where they said, look, this isn't working, and Virat and KL Rahul are not following the script, and they were like really unable to do that. So they went. So Rahul, I think, lost his place. Virat went and redid his game, and he came back, and then by the time they came to the 2024 World Cup, Virat was playing the same way that the team wanted. And then with Sky and Hardik and all of these guys coming into that team, they slowly started building it up in the way that England had done.
Is there a bit of a Joe Root analogy there? I mean, I suppose Joe Root doesn't play international T20, but he sort of moderated his game or tweaked his game to be more in tune with the team.
He did. Yes, absolutely. I think Root did a great job with that. So that's exactly what they did. And by the time 2024 World Cup came through, they were really playing that. I think they were lucky to in the end win the 2024 World Cup. Lucky, or they played well, but in the end they got a bit lucky, I think, in the final. Since then, once took over, they had a team which knew how to play like that, and they had brought in all these young players from all over the country, playing the domestic tournaments, playing the IPL. Who were backups to. So now they have a bench which is really strong for each of those positions. And that's why you see the Abhishek Sharma, the Tilak Verma, Rinku Singh sitting on the sidelines. All of these guys, come through and it looks like they're just a long talent pool. And they are all targeted towards specific positions in the T20 11.
Exactly. I mean, they're all just go out and swing merchants. Clearly, they've got talent, and that probably is the way to go. I mean, it can spectacularly explode every once in a while, as it did against
absolutely
South Africa, wasn't it? Yeah. And actually, against the USA in the first game, they were in a great deal of trouble, weren't they? They were 88-7.
But the same thing happened against the USA in the previous World Cup. They did exactly the same thing.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, you can look at Gautam Gambhir, a man who always looks like he's sucking a lemon because he looks like the world's most man. And Brendan McCullum, the opposite, who looks so ridiculously chilled. And yet, a lot of the elements of what you're describing are quite similar in terms of the way they think the game should be played.
Strategy.
Yeah.
Yes.
The problem is that they don't have a Bumrah. So if you look at England,
no, they do have an Archer though.
Well, yes, and does he have the consistency? No. If Archer bowls very well, England more often than not will win. The is on a good batting track, he can go for plenty, and he went for about 60 in that semi-final, didn't he?
Yeah,
and
but again, I go back.
He's too easy to hit.
Well, he was the man that Andrew Sampson was dropped off as well.
Okay, yeah, catches win matches. But as a general rule, I reckon.
Bumrah's a special talent.
Bumrah's unique, and he's
exactly. I mean, he is totally unique. His bowling action is unique. For the point from delivery is unique. I don't think there'll be anyone like him coming along after. And India need to wrap him up in cotton wool if they want to win things, because he's had a lot of back injuries now, hasn't he? And all the rest of it. And he's only 31, 32, I think. Yeah. His career could well be over. I mean, he might still play T20, but
Okay, so here come India. 202 to chase.
That is correct. Yes, 202 required. Their opening batsmen. Let's get some jingles in. They're going to be
jingles.
Jingles. Shama police. It's Abhishek, man. He's really young.
That's Abhishek Sharma. And we have a new jingle for the new man, which you've only heard once, so let's have it again.
Imagine callow youth making runs, scoring heaps at Ulster tons, quite easily, destined for greatness from day one. It's been on Cambly, up 5 up Suryavanshi.
And the bowler.
He will break your helmet, break your heart, hotter than lava, cooler than Bogart, in your face, at your stumps, on your toes, on your mum. Joffrey,
So Archer will face Abhishek to start. We're just watching Sam Curran arrive a little late as we wait for the countdown to reach 0. 3, 2, 1. Game on!
Let's play.
Joffrey to bowl first. Archer over the wicket, full length delivery, chipped away by Abhishek in the air and safe over extra cover. It will be stopped before the stumps, but not before 2 runs have been taken.
No one out there. Not in the power play. Presume someone's down at sort of third man area and someone probably
backwards square.
Yeah,
there,
something like
maybe.
that. Yeah, more than likely.
They kind of flummoxed the Indian openers in the power play last game by bowling slightly back of the lane. Abhishek crosses stumps and a swing and a miss outside the off stump.
Trying to give himself some room.
Maybe too much room.
Very much too much room.
Too much room.
How much room is too much room?
That was too much room. That wasn't that wide, really, was it? I mean,
no. It was a good maybe 6-8 inches outside the off stump. It's just that he'd taken a massive step to leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of wideish third man, deep backward square are your 2 deep fielders. This one, I'm going to say that that's a genuine play and miss by Abhishek. He'll try and claim got his bat out of the way of that one.
Yeah, I think that went on the inside of his bat, didn't it?
Yeah.
That might have nibbled back.
Yeah, definite nibble. Maybe ever so slightly back of a length. And if you're just trying to hit through the ball down the ground, you're going to need to readjust. So 2 for no wicket. Action every ball.
Moving to New York when your wife says she needs some space. It's too much room.
This one's just on the hip, played towards mid-wicket. Archer turns, throws at his own end. And they're in for the single, bringing Suryavanshi onto strike.
I think he'd have been home there anyway.
Yeah, I think.
Did you just watch the Argentina match, Al?
No, I've been coming home from work, so I saw that it was 2-0, and then got a drink, and it was 2-1. Drank the drink, and it was 2-all. So the Egyptians properly threw their toys out the pram about the winner.
I didn't. I saw it, but I didn't have the commentary up, so I couldn't tell what was going on. Really. Oh, they were claiming there was a foul somewhere.
I think they were claiming there was a claim that Salah had a penalty, which was waved away, and then they just went up the other end and scored. So Suryavanchi's a strike. This one is a bouncer. He doesn't shy away from the challenge, but the ball's too quick for him. Then it goes through to the keeper. 90 mile an hour already from Archer.
Yeah, that was a good ball. But this kid is special.
Yeah. In a game that's constantly evolving, you get very few revolutionary moments. And this guy might be a one-man revolution.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he'll get found out. I mean, he's only 15. But, I mean, the fact is that he went an entire IPL series with a strike rate of about 212 and 700 runs, something 600 runs. It's quite mad.
And this one is outside the off-stump. Cut away.
6?
Terrible camera work. I have no idea. I think it's gone over backward point for 6.
It has indeed. It's one of these.
Apologies for not knowing.
I imagine our feed's quite jittery, isn't it?
It's not that it's quite jittery. The camera work was kind of moving all over the place. But he's cleared the boundary by some considerable distance.
Yeah, it's top edgy as well, really, actually. It wasn't off the face of the bat.
Everything he plays is up, though. If you look at there's no real effort to try and keep every ball down. He's quite happy to play the ball through the air.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, especially in a power play. I mean, he's a powerful kid. That was the end of the over.
What worries me is what he's going to be like when he actually, is old enough to drive.
Well, he's already won a car. It's Josh Tongue who's going to bowl second over. Abhishek to face. Oh, a rank full toss outside the off stump is, again, cut away or driven away. Over point for 6.
From this bowler.
Tongue love, Josh Tongue. Let's get together and lick 'em right.
Now, one of you two might know this better than me. Does Josh Tongue even play in the 100 and the Blast?
Come back to you in just a second. This one is on middle stump, coming across Abhishek, tries to pull it, mistimes it. Terrible throw back towards the keeper will mean a single.
He definitely has played in the Blast, and I think he was at Superchargers.
Yeah, okay.
I think. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I seem to remember him wearing that blue kit.
With KP nuts on the front.
Yeah.
What KP does is his own business.
It could have been Quavers or whatever else sponsors it.
Other crisps are available. Tongue in. Suryavanchi picks this up off leg stump down towards the boundary and about 15 rows deep. 6-1-6. Faster you bowl it, quicker it leaves.
He just hits everything, this kid. You got to get him out early, basically. Otherwise, he'll murder you.
It's the calmness which is the freakiest thing for me. I mean, the talent is amazing, but the composure of it all is quite ridiculous too. This one is pushed full outside off stump, driven along the ground. It is just about stopped at the edge of the circle by mid-off, and that will be a single.
Also, kids being this good at cricket is I think, a little bit more scary.
And the thing that but there's the thing that upsets me about it is, okay, so he's good at hitting a ball, but you know, is he ever going to be any good at first-class cricket or Test cricket, or is he just built for hitting? And therefore, can you say he's a great cricketer?
Well, I'll see you in 20 years. This one is hit uppishly over cover, and that is into the arms of deep point, and Suryavanshi has to go 23 for 1.
Another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
It was Abhishek that got a single.
Oh, Abhishek, sorry, yes. Sorry, my mistake. Abhishek is the one who has to go. Now, I think he was trying to maybe, kind of very top half of the bat, top edge.
He was trying to splatter it over point for 6, wasn't he?
Yeah, never really got hold of it. Apologies for calling the wrong batsman, but caught salt, bowled tongue, and then still 23 for 1.
So would it be Ish and Kishan next?
I'd imagine so.
I'll play his jingle.
Well, it's time for Ish and Kish and Cousins.
It's got a very 1960s feel to it, that jingle.
Yes, very much so. He didn't do much the other day either. It was quite slow, I seem to remember. Or did he? No, actually that's absolute bullshit. He got about 40, I think, and rebuilt the innings, but not very quickly, and I've seen him go very quickly.
Yeah, he kind of lost his timing like 2/3 of the way through his innings, and it kind of slowed the whole thing down. Yeah, too much up, not enough out from Abhishek. What do you reckon to Phil Salt's innings? Did you like it through gritted teeth?
Yeah, I mean, it was very Phil Salt, wasn't it? I mean, I said to Jace beforehand, Nige stat of the day, which was total bollocks, but it always feels that way.
Tongue in, on his toes, Kishan manoeuvres that to deep backward point, and there'll be a single, and that will end the over. 15 from it, but a wicket.
You know, with Phil Salt, if he lasts an over, there's a good chance he might get 50, but there's also a good chance that he won't last the first over, you know. So,
yeah.
Anyway, over to you, Will.
Oh, there wasn't any last time I looked. Oh, aha! There are 2. Dora Azizi says Mo Salah was fouled, and Eric J says still breathless from the Egypt-Argentina game. And that is all we have.
Well, the important lesson is, with teams like that, you absolutely have to take the head. You can't leave them with a chance of getting back in games, because they'll take it. Archer will bowl his second over. Ishan facing right on off stump, just manoeuvred to point.
Yeah, that's it.
No run.
I mean, when they scored that second goal on the break, you thought,
yeah.
But you've got to be very sure you can defend, like England did against Morocco for 25 minutes with 10 men.
Mexico.
Yeah. Which was
everything just went to Dan Burns' forehead, though, didn't it?
Yeah, well, that's why they brought him in, wasn't it? I mean, it's like stick him in the middle. He's taller than anyone else.
He's a magnet for the ball.
He's fucking enormous, that. But how tall? He's about 6'8", isn't he, or something?
Yeah, something like that.
6'8.5".
Yeah. He's built like a big shit house as well.
Archer in, cut. Well, maybe top edge.
Top edged, very much so.
In the space where Slip would be, but Slip would have to jump to try and catch it, and that's 2 bounces and 4 runs.
4 on the floor, and 1 more 4 than the 4 before. That's what 4s are for, to get funky on the dance floor.
And it's 28 for 1. So
I think the thing with Dan Burn as well is because, like, most tall people are a bit, like, when you get to that height, you become a bit spindly, but he is
big.
He's a unit, isn't he?
He's a bit like Chris Tremlett, isn't he, basically? That sort of build.
Yeah.
Big and broad.
Wide.
And they just stuck him in front of Pickford, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Cut away just outside off stump by Ishan. Will go towards deep backward point, just a single. Suravanshi on strike.
England are well behind where India are, but they sped up at about this point, didn't they?
There must have been some acceleration.
Yeah, there was in the third over, fourth over. But I mean, we only got about 45, 49, I think we got on the power play.
Suravanshi on strike on 13 as Archer comes in. And that is an attempted pull shot, and that's been given out, caught behind. Suravanshi has fell into the trap, and Butler has caught him behind, and 29 for 2 is a whole different ball game.
Indeed.
The crowd says,
Especially with a kid out.
the crowd says,
Welcome to international cricket abroad, mate. It's slightly different than the IPL.
Yeah. Right, you boys will remember when Sachin came through. I don't really. Was there this much hype?
There was, yeah. I mean,
but you have to consider the hype in relation to the time at which he came through,
and in the format as well. I mean,
yeah.
This is all,
so
you know,
so it was all Test match cricket.
Yeah.
At the age of 16,
he scored a century in that first Test series. I seem to remember as well, didn't he? In about the third or fourth Test at Lords or something.
Well, just the idea of like going in. I think he was based in Pakistan. I think to start his career. I think maybe
might have been.
Shreyas will be the new bats captain in.
But I remember the Test series when he came to England and played his first Test here.
Shreyas Iyer, you've been down too long in the IPL. Come join the Test team as well. When he hits it hard, he hits it clean. Oh, you see what I mean? He'll take the game away. Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah, so it was all a bit. There was an unbelievable amount of hype about him coming to England for the first time. So,
right.
I mean, and then
I don't think he did anything for the first couple of Tests. He got reasonably low scores, and then he scored a ton. And you thought, "Fuck me, he's 16."
Oh, right, okay. This is what it's about. But it's all different nowadays. As Archer comes in, and it's squares Shreyas up, goes to point,
and being able to clip it all up, and so you can, essentially everyone sees the same sort of 10 minutes of a highlight reel that can make anyone look shit hot or shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's no disputing the young man's talent.
Oh yeah.
And it's that sense of that. I think we've all it's so easy to absorb and take in the games as Jofra comes in, and that is flicked off the pads, and that will take a couple of bounces just wide of short fine leg, and that will go for 4.
Yeah, let's play one of these. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be too down on it. I mean, I just think he's an immense talent at this. For me, being a T20 specialist is not the height of.
Well, you have to wait. I mean, you have to wait for him to maybe graduate into the 50 over game, and then I mean, the one thing we can say.
Well, this is the thing, but what we can say. Well, the thing is, what can you say? I mean, I haven't seen any technique really. I've never seen him play a defensive shot.
Just guided by Kishan out into the deep single to Phil Salt at deep point. Because the way that he's being asked doesn't really mean that they want him to or that he has to.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Will he ever play a Test match? I don't think he will. I don't think he might not even ever play an ODI. He might just be, a T20 player for his rest of his life from 15, which is quite sad when you think that
that would be sad
when you think that the history of cricket is 160 years of Test cricket and 15, 20 years of T20 cricket.
Just dabbed to backward point for a single.
I think there's also that thing of Sachin was playing in the Indian Test side at 16. It is different. Like, you can't argue with that, like, alright, yeah, it might have taken him a series or two to, like, really get into it, but I would have thought you could see that he was a bit of a freak, even sort of on his first test.
Yeah, well, I mean, what was Joe Root, 19 when he first played for England, or 20?
Yeah, something like
An
that.
attempted step to leg is just batted back to the bowler. No run. I think what you've got to do is you've got to wait for the call-ups, if they happen or not, and then Test cricket has, like you said, 160 years, a habit of finding out people who may or may not have technique, and people who stay, and people who kind of are dropped and come back, and it's all that I can say is what they've asked him to do so far is this is hooked away blindly by Ishan. There is nobody deep backward square leg, and that will be 6 runs. Ishan moves to 13, score to 41 for 2. Everything they've asked him to do,
he's done.
He has more or less excelled in.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I wonder if he has actually played any first.
Well, I know I asked this in the last game actually, and I think it was Ajit was saying that he's only played like 3 first-class games and scored 80 runs in first-class cricket.
You can imagine that his Test career might be over in 3 or 4 years.
Not every Jasprit Bumrah. I think Archer is an extraordinary talent, but I think really
this one
carefully
wide of the off stump
about
is,
the types of wickets and the opposition.
Towards,
hold on.
Mid off. There's no run.
What were you doing? Oh right. Sorry, Jace just leant on the keyboard. I think he must have relented on the space bar and pressed play. Sorry, what was that?
I'm assuming you're just going to have his hands chopped off for that.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
First defence. Short, pulled away by Ishan. Is there a man in the deep? There is. It's gone straight down the throat of deep square leg. And Ishan goes, and this might be a bare game before too long. 41 for 3.
Now, I don't even know who's in at 5. I'm trying to think. Might be Shivam Dubey already down to there.
Tilak?
I think it.
Tilak, possibly Tilak. Organised this a bit better than Ishan Kishan, Shreyas Iyer, Tilak Verma, Shivam Dubey, and then Axar Patel, and then you're pretty much through them, aren't you? So, they've got 3 wickets left.
Now, depending on whether you've got someplace else to be, Bear, will determine whether this goes the full 20 overs or not.
Well, that's
if you have. It's Axar Patel.
They've sent out Axar Patel.
Have we got any messages, by the way? Because it's the end of 4 overs.
Right, let's have a look. What do we have? Eric Catchpole says, I just had a hard shift. I thought you said a hard shift, and I was going to be like, oh, that's a shame. Hard shit is harder.
Shreyas has flipped the ball off his legs, and it has gone also down the throat of a deep backward square leg, and it is all falling apart for India. 41 for 4, and as far as we can see, no way back.
Fuck off! Just fuck off!
That Bethel again?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bethel's just swapped sides.
Same fielder. Same fielding position, just a different bowler.
Yeah.
2 wickets in 2 balls.
Same shot. Clip off the legs.
Yeah.
Oh dear, it's all falling apart.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear,
at this rate, we'll be commentating on Colombia versus Switzerland before we know it.
What time does that start?
That starts
9 o'clock or 10
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Man, I'm missing all this football. This is disgraceful.
Hey, listen, after this game, you have a solid 46 hours with no football.
What am I going to do?
What?
It's the first day's break in the football since the tournament began.
Oh my word!
It's a disgrace.
It is.
It's a disgrace.
It's the problem with the end of tournaments, isn't it? You've got to wait now. Although I presume the semi-finals are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They're one a day for 4 days, aren't they?
So
the quarters.
The quarters are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So France versus Morocco is Thursday. Spain versus Belgium is Friday. Saturday is Norway versus England. And then Argentina playing the winner of Switzerland and Colombia is on Sunday.
And they're all 7:30 kickoffs, aren't they?
Thursday is 9 o'clock. Friday is 8 o'clock. Saturday is 10 o'clock. And then actually the Argentina-Colombia game is at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm assuming it follows straight on Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And then the semis are the 14th and 15th of July. And then the final is on the 19th. What a day of sport the 19th of July is going to be.
Absolutely. Right.
Strap yourselves in for that one.
Is that a Saturday or a Sunday? Because if we're doing any cricket...
Sunday.
Is it excellent.
I think there might be the cricket, but it's also the last day of the Open.
Oh, wow. I love summer. There's so much sport. There's probably an F1 on that day as well.
Archer coming around the stumps to Tilak, who doesn't play it to deep square leg, instead just plays it to deep square. And there is a single.
I love the 19th of July.
Is that your birthday?
No, I played it. It was so I played for England on the 17th, and then on the 19th I played a charity game against Viv Richards.
Oh, nice.
Like 15 years ago. But so yeah, that was a really good weekend.
Archer around the stumps again, cramps up Axar for room, just dabs it in front of him towards point, and there's no run. If England make it to the final, I wonder how many people are going to go to the second day of the World Match Play Darts. My answer, I estimate not many.
No.
Yeah.
Probably have to cancel a lot of sporting events, won't they? Anything that's on at the same time, there won't be any point in having it on.
And there's not going to be many people going into work day after.
Not if we win it. Back of the length, Axar.
Good shot.
Takes a step to leg, thrashes it between point and cover, and that will be 4 runs.
That was a good shot.
It's Nissan She. It's Nissan She.
Not a lot of room to get that through.
No, he's a.
No.
Just past the fielder.
Yeah.
Tom Banton's quite close at point, wasn't he? And whoever that was at backward point was not that much deeper than him, and it missed him too. That's a really good shot.
Yeah, threaded the needle there.
Yep.
Arch into bowl again, probably around the wicket. Yes, he is. That is uppercutted over for slip, and will this go for 6?
Yes.
It will.
Fucking hell.
India's 50, brought up in the 5th ball of the 5th over. Sadly though, 4 wickets down for the pleasure.
Yeah. He's quite an intelligent batsman, Axar Patel. I think he's naturally gifted.
But he makes the most of his ability, which is what every parent would want their child to do. This one is too close to cut. He tries to cut. He gets an outside edge. Jofra has another, and it's 52 for 5.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Gone
on the plus side, we might be able to watch the football this time.
Well, this game will finish anyway shortly after 9. It's not going to be the end of the world, is it? And the other game was just under 4 hours long, and it went the distance pretty much, which is quite long for a T20 in England. Actually, usually about 3 hours 40.
What do we reckon then? Colombia versus Switzerland. What do we reckon? What's your prediction?
Colombia for me.
Yeah. Though I think, I don't know. I could see Granit Xhaka doing something pretty mental. I don't know what though. Like he could completely lose his head and 2-foot someone, or he could score a worldie from 40 yards or something.
See, I mean, I don't see Switzerland. Switzerland are one of these European teams that are very sort of pragmatic and quite pretty.
Really difficult to break.
Very difficult to break down, but they don't have a really good striker.
The thing I noticed, Argentina beating Egypt. They're the only South American team through to the quarterfinals so far.
Well, Brazil. I mean, I didn't think Brazil were going to win anyway,
rubbish.
but I mean, they were rubbish, weren't they? I mean,
they were pants.
Norway didn't play them off the park, but I mean, they were just ineffective in front of goal. And missing a penalty in the first half was,
Yeah.
Well, they suffered the same way that Portugal did. I'll explain in just a second. It's going to be Will Jacks, and it's Harshit Rana, who's the new batsman.
Let's give him a jingle.
Yeah, his name is Harshit. Go on, be clever. Make all your fucking primary school level jokes. Ha 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 ha, well done.
Yeah. I presume they're shaving Tilak Varma and Shivam Dubé.
What, for the later overs?
For the later overs to finish the game off.
Overs 8 and 9 by the looks of it. This one is on middle and leg. Pushed towards short cover.
Sorry, Tilak's in, so it must
Tilak's
be Shivam Dubé, unless he injured himself in the outfield, dropping all those catches.
Hands of stone.
Yeah.
Jack's in, and it has been lofted. Mid-off would have been in with a right shout. However, it's Tom Banton at long off, and so it's just a single. Be a right touch.
I love those midweek club games where, like, you really get on top of them, and then you end up having to bowl the death overs about 10 overs. You're like, well, I didn't really think I was going to be on again now. Wicked.
Yeah, but still, it's good to get some overs in.
Yeah.
Jacks around the wicket, on leg stump to the right-handed Harshit, so he'll just push it to square leg and take a single.
Presumably this is prime time. Is this prime time telly in India? I wouldn't have thought so, actually. They're 5 hours ahead, aren't they? So we're coming up to midnight over there, I'd imagine.
Do you think they've switched on?
I'd imagine so, after 54 for 5.
Yeah.
This one on middle and leg. Tilak just defends to cover.
They got more runs than us in the power play, but we only lost 1 wicket. They've lost 5.
So we win. Haha!
Yeah.
Jacks is in. This one is again played to cover. It's the there's 1 ball left in the power play.
Well, actually, we do probably, because if you lose 5 wickets in the power play, the chance of you winning is slim to none.
Remote.
Very slim.
Tilak tries to cut, only finds the same point fielder again. End of the over 2 from it. 54 for 5. End of the power play. There's probably going to be a strategic water break at this stage.
Hydration break, obviously.
Well,
hydration break.
Yeah, it is very hot.
God, I hope that doesn't.
This hydration break is brought to you by the Bears' favourite beer. What is your beer of choice tonight, Bear?
We're on Madry's at the moment, which
Madry.
is my new favourite beer, because the tins aren't huge like the old Stella ones that are pints.
Yeah.
I do prefer bottles, but I've realised that actually when I go to my offie, which is across the road, a bottle of beer is now costing £2 for 33 centilitres.
Yeah.
And that upsets me, because it used to be like £1.10 5 years ago, and now it's over £2. And for a bottle of beer, that seems a bit harsh. Whereas a can.
Do you get the small can so it makes your hands feel really big?
No, I've kind of gone off. I like Hazy Jane, but I don't really big on punk anymore. And I've kind of gone back to lager after a few years of doing craft ales. But a can of Madry across the road is £1.75, and it's just shy of a pint. So, and when I fancy a cold beer in the summer,
the umpire is strummed like Pete Townsend, which means it's the end of the power play, and Adil Rashid is in, and that is a rank long hop that goes onto leg stump and is whipped away towards deep square for 4 runs.
Didn't bowl very well the other night either, Adil Rashid.
Just short, isn't it?
Yeah, shite.
Phil. She did. Not one wide. Marshett does get a bat to it, goes towards the edge of the circle at point. Should be a single, and is.
Oh, it's a pretty ugly shot. It's not a bad
shot. Yeah, he was. Let's just say his feet weren't close to the ball.
No, stuck his arse out and stuck the bat out in the other direction.
Yeah. Gets you low marks in Strictly Come Dancing and gets you a single to point.
It's also the only shot I've got.
This one pushed across Tilak. He finds the cover fielder. No run.
I could play a fair few shots. I just never had the patience, really. Always trying to score too quickly. Get myself out most of the time.
Rashid in. This one is the wrong un, I believe. Just played to point, no run.
I must say I have a very elegant inside edge.
Nice.
It's very classy.
I always used to think I was getting my foot across, but I never really got it across.
Yeah. I'd get like
Rashid in, and this is a hoik across the ball, across the line, and no contact. And it's a swing and a miss.
Pressure's already on now, isn't it? 52 or 7. I mean, they've got to.
Didn't turn so much as just straighten.
They need 10 and over with 5 wickets in hand.
Yep. End of the over is a ball that's just about 6 inches outside. The off stump clipped away to deep point. That is a single. 7 overs gone. We're going to have a change around in the commentary at 60 for 5, and England are all over it.
We've got some people coming back now because football's over.
Yeah.
Eric J says, nah, Sachin's cricket came on when he had a few points and signed for Yorkshire.
Quite the year he had for Yorkshire.
It was, yeah. John Danby says, a shifty hard shit. And Stephen Kelk says, why hello there. Very Obi-Wan Kenobi. And he said, has the Duckster bowled yet?
Probably in his back garden because he's not playing at the moment.
Yes.
Jackson's going to come in for his second over now. And the first thing he does is get Tilak to walk straight past the ball, and that is the end of Tilak.
No. I think he may have stumped without the ball in his hands. He may have broken the bails without the stump.
Well, they're going to review it certainly, so there might be something amiss here, but
it was indeed a mistake from Tilak, and it was well bowled by Jacks. Sort of seeing him come down the pitch.
He bowled well to the left arm in the previous over. He'd only gone for 2, and no, the 2 spinners had gone for. Oh,
I think that's out.
That's out.
No, I think that's out. That is out.
It's right in the top of his.
When the ball, yes. You can't call it in control, but that doesn't matter for a run out or a stumping. I think recently I saw a stumping where the ball hit the pad of the keeper and the bails were dislodged with the batsman outside. That's out too.
Well,
yeah,
it's not moved. It's not moved out of his grasp.
No, the ball is still in contact with the gloves at the point at which the bells are broken. So I'm sure that's out.
I think it will be given out. Yeah,
and
I mean that's the discussion. I think. Yeah.
So let's just.
I think India's goose had been cooked. Now we're sure about it.
Yeah.
You silly little boy, what on earth were you playing at? Oh!
Another one bites the dust.
And that could have
I think
piled
that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
almost equally to the batsman and the keeper, who almost botched a golden chance of a stumping.
I think in this case, I think the horse had bolted a while back. Maybe Tilak Verma would have made a fair few runs. I don't think he has the right support. I mean, taking nothing away from Harshit Rana and the other people who are to follow. I don't see them being able to chase down 130, 140 more runs.
No, that was the whole reason for bringing Aksar in, I think, was to him to play a steady hand at one end whilst they had all the hitters at the other end.
Well, they are actually one full batter short. I mean, I think they have way too many all-rounders in this case. But yeah. Well, I think...
Shining Knight on YouTube does say justice for Sanju Samson.
Maybe. I was about to go there myself. He should be in the 11 irrespective of what's going on here. But look... and
we have Gautam Gambhir Cam, who's looking even sourer than he normally does.
Hang on. There's a certain Shivam Dubey here. But I don't see him able to make enough runs.
Let's jingle him up before the spinners are in.
You're chilling Dubey, treat the bowlers roughly. He's got the skills you need and he's quite buff, really. He's hitting sixes, not making duck eggs. So take this guy on if you feel like getting covered.
So India going nowhere very quickly at the moment. With a substantial target now to chase with only 4 wickets left. And that turns from wide of the stumps, and Shivam just chops it into the ground through extra cover, gets off the mark. 61 for 6 now with a chasing 202.
I was wondering, whether it's overconfidence or lack of game awareness that you hit ball straight down square leg's throat. I think 3 Indian top order batters did that. Are they thinking it's... Yeah.
I'll come to that after this ball from Jacks. Round the wicket to the right-handed Harshit, who just works the ball into the vacant mid-wicket. Bear will be fuming.
Yes.
For mid-wicket there for a spinner.
I think it's okay. You are inviting that shot hoping for a wicket, and there's a slip in this case. I think Suryanshi is a little upset, and somebody's trying to sort of get him G'd up a little.
Slightly uppish by Shivam as he drives down the ground, too long off. Takes a single, as we see MS Dhoni in the...
birthday boy, Mr. Dhoni. Many happy returns of the day. May you hit 100 here as well.
Shining Knight asked whether, as a tribute to Dhoni, they're going to be all out for 77.
And they will try, I think. Yes.
And that's over the wicket by Jacks. That's just worked down the ground, but Jacks is over smartly to field in front of the stumps, and there is no run.
You were saying about India's batting. Are their grounds too big suddenly? That's the other option.
Oh, and that's an under edge. Almost chopped onto the stumps.
Yes.
Almost caught behind. But the ball just creeps out underneath. That's the end of the 8th over. Jacks has 1 for 5 off his 2. Bowled very nicely indeed.
Wow.
And over to you, Al.
Motley says,
Woof.
Evening Primate. He's been stream hopping. Asks how you are, loving sausages. Shining Knight says maybe 77 for 7 as a tribute to Dhoni.
As opposed to the 222 for 2 from Richie Beno.
Beno, yeah.
22 for 2.
By the way, in the other things, West Indies are chasing an improbable 304 to win. They are 65 for no loss at tea. And there's been some delay because of rain.
Why is it improbable? I mean, there's been big scores in this test match. 550, 400, 500.
1 session left in the game, that's why. 237 runs to get off 1 session.
Yeah, that's not...
Even with 10 wickets, probably not going to happen. And with rain in the air, right? So, but all right. We see the umpires are doing a round, try to figure out if they can get game going.
Tung is going to come in. He's back again. They're going for the kill here. As that ball is rising on Dubey, and he just chops it into the gully area. Straight to the fielder, no run.
I like Tung's lengths. He's going for wickets here. I really like that.
Well, is it him or is it the captain saying, "Let's get this over and done with and get back in the hutch."
I think Brook is that sort of a guy. He wants it done quicker.
Also, despite only going for a couple of runs, Rashid didn't bowl particularly well. That cuts Dubé in half, and he's got an inside edge on that, and that's straight through to the keeper. And Tongue comes in, does what he's asked to do, takes the wicket straight away. They're in disarray at 63 for 7.
It doesn't have to be 77, it can already be 63 for 7. The other thing being, his celebration left a little bit to desire. I'll come to it later.
Another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
He's got the tiniest scratches there, I think.
No, the ball deviated a little.
Yes, there we have it.
Why wasn't he playing with a straighter bat? But anyway, that's a different question.
It is, but as it stands, he has to go, and he's walking back very disconsolately for 2 runs off 4 balls. And this game could be over quickly now.
I'm just saying, right, this sort of a verdict on the field is a good one for the Indian team. If they have come off an IPL high, the reality is slightly different in the international cricket. Is a good thing for them to know. And maybe they lost to Ireland, and now potentially, at best, a tight series with England. It's pretty much the same. I'm thinking it's not a bad thing at all.
At best, a drawn series against England. They've got to get 2 wins in the next 2 games to do that.
That's why I said at best. I think it's going to be another series loss. I think it'll be a 3-1 series loss for India. But
which is not good for the World T20 champions, to be fair.
Now you know what I mean when I said his celebration may have left a little bit to desire. To 1.
A bit Shearer-esque, just one hand.
Oh no!
Yes, it is very Shearer-esque. Running to the corner with his hand up.
Okay. Yeah. No, but the angle of the hand. Luckily, he had a seep made. The angle of the hand, and yes, never mind.
We have a new batsman. It is the tall left arm pace bowler.
Arshdeep Singh.
And then this guy called Arshdeep Singh. The obvious jokes will be entertained here.
And the first thing he does is move to leg, hit it off the top half of the bat with no real power, but it just managed to evade mid-off, running through and long off, comes round and fields it. And he gets a single.
I think he's come out to win the game. I don't blame him. At number 9, you're allowed to play like that.
Be interesting. It can't say he played it where his eyes were going, because he didn't really look at the ball, did he?
His eyes were going to a square leg, weren't they?
Oh, I think that was a lucky connection. Now that I look at it, he was trying to pull it, but it was a strapple of sorts that went past mid off. And of course, he was on the 7th stump.
Taken completely by surprise.
Yes, he was the 7th stump.
Where's the ball coming here?
Tongue comes in, bowl short. That's not required now. And Harshit just says, "No, I'm going to ignore that."
Won't you give me a extra one for the over, please, umpire? No, but the thing is, I think it's fast bowler to fast bowler these days. They don't forgive you; they attack you because that's what they expect as well.
So you're just saying he's setting him up for the Yorker 2 balls later?
He's bowled now 2 more balls left. The last ball will be 2 full balls. Maybe the last ball will definitely be a full ball. Let's see if he can manage that.
Tongue in bowls. That's on a good length. That's nicely played through the covers, but straight to the. I think that's Salt on the boundary.
Yep.
Who's scurrying around, picks it up and throws it all in one motion. Very clean, very neat. Restricting the runners to 165 for 7. 202.
But you know,
a long way away.
Akshar Patel, Verma, and Shivam Dubé is not a bad middle order in theory. Rana is a little higher up the order, is all I'm saying. I mean, that's why I'm thinking they're one batter short. But you needed the top 4 to bat responsibly, knowing this.
Josh Tongue in. That's gone in the air. Where's that gone? Has it gone straight up? Oh, and 3 people have converged on it and left it all to each other. And it just landed in the middle of Butler, Curran, and
Archer
on the boundary, running in.
It should have been Butler's catch. I think Curran was right, but I don't think they communicated that. And they left it to each other, indeed. I mean, this is a bit of comedy of errors here. I don't think it'll impact the game, but...
Nevertheless, Ajit, idiots. No, let's be fair, idiot. Shining Knight, bring in Sanju for Tilak.
That's definitely Curran's catch. It's much closer to Curran. But he pulls out because he thinks Butler's still coming, and Butler pulls out because he thinks Curran's got that all day long. Which, to be fair, had he committed to it, it was.
And he does apologise. He's laughing about it.
I can cover this with one word, fellas.
Oops. Oops.
Again.
Idiot.
Idiots, he says.
So,
he's not given up.
Anyway, that was the end of the ninth over. Al.
Shining Knight, I reckon Shubman Gill or Jaiswal would have been helpful. Steady the innings, getting major SRH vibes from this squad, but they don't have NKL or Klassen to steady the ship.
Rashid's coming back after his switched ends, I think, now. And that's much better. He's got top edge for a sweep there, Arshdeep. And that's gone straight over slip. There was a slip. And he scampered up and down for 2 runs.
How is that much better? The previous one was also a top edge.
At least it was a semblance of a proper shot. The one before was not a proper shot.
No, the one before, he was on the 9th stump trying to pull the ball. But I agree. Nonetheless, I mean, I understand. I won't blame Arshdeep for this sort of frivolous batting.
Well, I think it's fair to say he's there for good time. And there's straight up in the air again. Is there anybody behind it this time? Yes, Butler's made sure this time. No one's going to get that off his hand for that ball. And Arshdeep perishes. 1 sweep too many for him. He's caught Butler, bowled Rashid, and the Indians are 68 for 8.
Another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
Do you know what, guys? I've just thought Liam Dawson is in severe danger of having almost a TFC here because he batted for 1 ball and didn't face. Chances are he might not get a bowl.
I mean, he got to at least pad up and go out there, so it was not entirely TFC, but very close to. Very close. India trying their best to go to 77 all out. I don't see them.
Well, they're trying their best to get to their restaurant reservation as early as possible.
Also fine. Yes. You know, it's that part of Nottingham. Maybe restaurants are a bit tough.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe there's places you've just got to go to.
Mm-hmm.
So who's going to be next? Prince Yadav or Varun Chakravarti?
They're
I would be getting
hopeless.
It's going to be Yadav because we've seen Chakravarti before and I think he is a real rabbit.
No. And Yadav can bat a bit, by the way, but not too much. I mean, between him and Arshdeep, I think Arshdeep may have a little bit more experience because of the amount of international games he's played. But I think Yadav is a feisty character. He will also go down swinging, I expect. Don't expect a straight bat and high elbow.
Well, there's not a lot of point now, is there? 68 for 8.
No. By the way, the play has resumed. West Indies and Sri Lanka, and West Indies have come out to bat the openers. However, I mean, it's just a sliver of a chance. You'll need something really weird to happen.
Well, they've got what? Best part of 2.5, 3 hours?
I think they might get in 25-30 overs, if anything.
Yeah.
But I'm worried there's some rain. There's a little bit of darkness around the horizon.
We seem to be having a really extended ad break here, which is probably because they want to get their ads in before the game is over.
Maybe it's a strategic
time out. We don't have those in international cricket, Alan. I'm sorry, but
I am surprised. It is Varun who's come out to bat. So let's jiggle him up. You might recognise this one. It's quite representative. As we're watching a montage of all the wickets, that one to Suryavanshi, that climbed on him, and he really's not used to balls necessarily climbing that much on.
Correct. The bounce on this pitch, right? But the next 2 shots from Kishan and Iyer, I can't explain. They both hit straight to the only fielder posted there, and they were out. So that, I think they may have thought the boundary is too small, maybe, and it'll carry.
Well,
it didn't.
certainly for...
While we're waiting.
Yeah.
Shining Knight wonders whether if Zimbabwe will do well. I feel like the batsmen need to know their place is secure to be able to bat with a clear mind. Dara Azizi says it's time for India to call Trump.
Oh yeah.
Time for Article 27 to come into effect.
I
Shining
don't know
Knight
what that is.
77 for 7, Dream is dead, but 77 all out is still in play. Very much so.
Precisely. What is the Article 27?
As Rashid bowls, and that is defended by Varun.
Holy cow. Proper defense. Head over the ball. Stretching forward. Well done, sir. Maybe it's his chance to shine. Maybe it's his chance to make a claim. Score a 30 not out. Get Rana to 50.
That's the googly. You could see that was the googly.
Okay.
He was beautifully bowled, just a little bit wide,
Lovely
just a little
bowling.
bit floatier. And Varun goes for the big expansive drive, but it doesn't turn back enough to get to the stumps.
Indeed. Well bowled, Rashid. So this is a beautiful ball. He's a top exponent of that ball anyway.
Slower and flightier and punched off the back foot to wide mid on extra cover, and that's Archer who lopes around, feels that lazily and just flicks it back into the keeper.
There is a catching slip. There is a catching 45 on the leg side. Point is, there's 1 point, and it's very straight to the wicket. There's a deep mid wicket, there's a mid on, there's a catching mid wicket. Praise B, there's a mid off.
It's very much
And there's
an in-out field with
In-out field, absolutely.
3 catchers, 4 catchers in the ring, and 5 men dotted around for the expansive shots. And driven by Harshit, that's a nice shot. And a quick single to Archer's arm, and Farron's through quickly enough to beat the throw to the other end.
Not a single by Bob Morris in that fielder in the ring.
That's the end of the 10th over, 70 for 8, requiring 202.
Ajit, in response to your question, Article 27 is some ambiguous article that FIFA can use in order to change their own competitions rules in order to accommodate political interference.
I see.
It's like
accommodate.
It's like in the scouting policy organisation and rules book for years. Rule 101 was this rule has been written to keep the numbering of other rules in place, which is just genius.
Tongue.
I wonder if there's an
fourth
order
and final
65
over.
in the American Constitution.
And that's edged, and it's just passed Butler, who gets a hand on it, but and slows it up just enough for Rashid to pick up the ball at third man.
I was wondering if there's an order 65 in the American Constitution. If you know what that is, that's a Star Wars reference.
Order 66, I think you mean.
No, that's the opposite of 65. Absolutely. That's why it was specifically that way. 65 is when the man at the top is considered dangerous. Not everybody under him.
That's the 25th Amendment.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. But anyway, India will need to petition the rain gods here. Trump can't help, I think.
Oh, I
don't think even
it's going to have to be some rain god.
Yeah. Chopped into a bottom edge by Harshit, and the ball squirts out to square leg, where it is fielded. There is no run. John Tongue has a slight wry smile as he's walking back, because that could have gone.
There is a catching mid wicket and a square leg. Sorry, yes.
That could have gone onto the wickets there. There was no real control of where the ball was going. He was just lucky that it went down and away from the stumps rather than down and in. Short ball by Tongue. Harshit ducks. And
why are you bowling that?
I know what is going on. Tongue wants to get better analysis. You know, he had a very high first over score. Now he's pulling it back. He wants to finish off with as many dots as possible.
He wants to finish off with 2 more wickets for a fifer, please. And he's only got 3 more balls to do it in. So bowling one that's never going to hit the wickets in the months of Sundays is a waste of time.
Maybe he wants to knock the batsman out.
Short and wide, that's nicely cut away, but it's caught at gully by Bethel.
Fantastic catch. That might have been Banton, but that's a fantastic catch.
Oh, sorry, it is Banton. That's a great catch nonetheless. That was travelling. It was well connected with by Harshit.
Long levers and everything. He's
got good hands for a big man, as Banton.
Yes. Very agile.
Funny that for a wicket keeper, isn't it?
Oh.
He's got a lovely touch for a big man.
And he's also he dove full length to his left as well.
Very much go gadget arms as he extends to the full length of his considerable frame.
Right.
And Harshit walks off, thinking, I thought that I got that past him, but no, not this time.
That was a hittable ball. That I think we'll give it to the England fielders rather than just the. Yeah.
It might be worth checking, but according to Shining Knight, India's lowest T20 score is 74 runs.
Yes, I was just about to say.
In the miniest history.
Yes.
Well, there's lots of things to bet on now. Will India get past 74? Will the bear get back on?
Will the bear? Yeah. Where's the under bear? Where's the under?
I don't see.
I hope the Bears made lots of money on unders in the last half hour.
So 74, 79, 81 for 8.
And of course, the last 92. One, will Tongue get a fifer with his last ball of this spell? As Prince Yadav comes in, let's jingle him up, because he may not be here for long.
Prince, huh? Your name is Wayne. Your parents fans of that musician.
This is a very attacking one-day field. Wow, everyone's in on the one. And Prince Yadav just plays it very defensively, back down the ground, 2 mid off. That finishes.
No, one more ball to come.
One more ball left.
And by the way, Prince, Yuvraj means Prince, huh? So that is not an unknown name in those parts. People just choose a different version of it these days. Yuvraj Singh, Yuvraj means Prince. So this guy could as well be called Prince Yadav or Yuvraj Yadav. But yeah. Oh. They show some very disappointed faces. People covering their eyes, looking up at the sky in the Indian dressing room of all places.
That's a nice shot, but it's off the bottom of the bat and it's not going very far. But he nicely pierced the field. He's going to get 2 for it through the covers.
Can we just applaud Chakrabarti's run in there? Between the wickets, it was. let's just say when they crossed.
Scarecrow running.
When they crossed, it definitely wasn't at halfway. Shall we say that?
No.
One was much more committed to the 2 than the other.
He's famously a little hesitant. Yep. Chakrabarti, yes.
Well, that's the end of Josh Tongue's spell. 4 overs for 4 for 28, 12 dots. Not bad for a bloke who wasn't in the side until the second match.
I have another entirely different and equally relevant question. Why don't the color of the trousers match those of the corresponding color on the top? Everybody these days. England, India, every other team. Is that like a trend or is that like better optics?
Rashid in, and that's a little bit too floaty and too short, and it's easily played off the back foot by Varun, who just pushes it into the offside.
If it was all the one colour, it looked like a pair of pyjamas.
I see.
It looked even more like a pair of pyjamas, I think.
More like, okay, fair enough. Most teams have it. You can see on the screen India and England very clearly doing that. But yeah, all teams do that these days. Yeah.
Slightly quicker by Rashid. He pushed that one through a bit flatter and a bit quicker. Varun still playing off
for an LBW.
Still playing off the back foot.
And much of the pitch actually. I don't think he's reading the bowling.
Well, he's trying to push him back, so maybe the googly is coming, floated up and wide again.
This is the ball, right here.
But it's floated up, and he's just plonked that straight over the fielder for 4, 1 bounce. Nice shot.
What's the problem?
It was a little bit too full, to be fair, but well converted by Varun.
When you get shot for crossing a boundary,
Confident batting though. He's blocked 2 and now one is in his arc and he just played that straight bat.
And that's the end of that.
Oh dear.
Quicker ball by Rashid, and that's through Varun before he knew much about it at all. And we're 1 run shy of the 77 all out. We finish on 76 all out. Rashid finishes with 2 for 14. England win by 125 runs.
Wow, that's a thrashing and a half.
In a comprehensive defeat of India.
That's a thrashing.
Fair enough. Well,
India will go away, lick their wounds, and come back another day.
Indeed. I mean, Baz McCullum will be saying, look, my theory is vindicated. Baz ball. And so on. But I think India played much like playing a test match here. They were really rabbits under the headlight. Nobody wanted to stay any time.
India were the architects of their own downfall. They didn't bat very well at all.
No, the top 5.
The bowling, they let Salt get in the game, I think, which was the main issue.
Yeah, I mean, he was struggling for runs. He did nothing new after that. He just got his groove and kept going. Nobody stopped him. Sam Curran finished well, by the way. Credit to him as well.
He did, but he just got what was given to him. He 41 off about 25.
Exactly.
It wasn't particularly. He was very good at keeping the scoreboard ticking over.
All right, I'll give you one last message, which is I think quite funny from Shining Knight, which is that England played T20, but India played T10.
Good one. Fair enough.
Well, right, should we get out of here then?
Yes, let's. I am going to thank all of you for being with us and the Bear, this meagre crew. So thanks to Will, thanks to Ajit, thanks to Al.
Thanks to yourself, Jason.
Yep.
Thank you, Jason.
And we will be back again on Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. Thursday. Well,
Thursday.
Yes.
There's some time yet before the weekend.
In the 4th game, I won't be here, but you will have many others who will be here to call it, see if England can cement a series victory in the T20 format. So tune back in then, and with that, we'll see you in 2 days' time. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Guerrilla Cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla Cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla. Take guard, man the barricades, patrol the cover boundary. At last the time is come, this is a cricketing emergency. Hear this call to arms for every cricket revolutionary. Take up your bats and stumps for the test match insurgency. At first they tried to silence us, but we would not be silenced. They threatened us with lies, so we threatened them with violence. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, Guerrilla Cricket. It's not about the winning, it's about how many rules you break. Even in cricket commentary, this is the best advice to take.